Okay, 101.7 so we are trusting what they are Abia edwumadie mu na abono nsia pounds ma aduanan ensia na yemfa yem Bible na yenkenkan ye yemfa ye Bible na yenkenkan Awurade kwa wasa no Kwame Nkrumah Tikese no ye show president of the land fa Bible na yenkenkan Onyankopɔn asɛm Yohane Nwoma etre edu baako imu baako Eba and a year kenkan. The gospel according to St. John chapter 11 verse 1 and a year kenkan edi eba yentie Onyankopɔn asɛm. Na wayarifuo bi wo friend Lazarus ofri Betania. Maria de nua ba Martha kurom. Na waye Maria wade nhwehwem sra Awurade na wade ne trinyi pepa ne na ho no nua Lazarus na yare no. Enti ni nuanom soma ba ne nkyɛn sɛ Awurade hwɛ de wodɔ no yare. Na Yesu te ye no ɔka sɛ yade yi nyo yade.
Okay, FM.
Na Nyankopɔn ani munyam sɛ bɛda die ntra. Sɛ ɔbɛfa so ahyɛ Nyankopɔn ba no ani munyam. Enso Yesu dɔ Martha ne nua ba no ne Lazarus. Na afi wote so yare no wotena afaako wo nanu enu achi no wosi na siafo no se moma yenko Yudea bio esiafo no sense Rabbi na nse ye na Yudafo yi pepe wasi wabo na wo sa kɔ hɔ bia wie Yesu bua se ne se enye don wiri dum yenu na wa edamu baako mu so obi na mawia onsunti efiri se wo hunu wiase han na se obi na manadwo a osunti efiri se han ni nimu yamfamra verse 12 ena na siafo no ka kire no ka se Awurade se wadade a obesori na Yesu ka de okan ni wuo no ho asem na won de osu se asempa na woka ena afa Yesu se won pefe se Lazarus awu na munti eye me de se mini ho na mo agye adi nanso moma yenko ne nkyɛn ɛna Toma wɔfrɛ no wata no ka kyerɛ ne mfɛfoɔ ne asuafoɔ no sɛ yɛn nso moma yɛnkɔ ne yɛne no nkɔwu. Verse 17. Yesu duru wɔn wɔbɛhunu sɛ wɔadi nanan dada. Nso Betania ɛne Yerusalem ɛbɛyɛ kwansini mmienu. Na Yudafoɔ no mu pii aba Marta ne Maria nkyɛn sɛ wɔbɛgyam wɔn. Na wɔn nua no nti. Ɛna Marta tee sɛ Yesu ba no wɔkɔhyia no na Maria deɛ wɔtena fie. Ɛna Marta see Yesu sɛ Awurade sɛ wowɔ ha anka me nua bɛrima yi anwu. Na sɛ mpo minim sɛ biribiara a wobɛbu sɛ Nyankopɔn no ɔbɛyɛ ama. Yesu see no sɛ wo nua bɛrima no ɛbɛsɔre biem. Marta see no sɛ minim sɛ owu sɔre mu da di akyire no mu ɔbɛsɔre. Yesu see no sɛ mini wo wu sɔre ɛne nkwa. Deɛ ɔte ase no wɔgye me die no wawu mpa a obenya nkwa. Na obiara ɔte ase no wɔgye me die no owu mpa a obenya nkwa. Wugidi ana wɔse ne sɛ ane Awurade megidi sɛ wo ni Kristo ni Nyankopɔn ba ɔba wiase ni. Ɛna Maria duru faako a Yesu wɔ no ohunu no wɔhwe ne naase ka kyerɛ ne sɛ Awurade sɛ wɔ anka me nua bɛyɛ ngu. Ɛna Yesu hunu sɛ osu na Yudafoɔ a wɔne ne ba yɛn susu no wogu ahome wɔ ne mu. Ne ho yera no na wɔka sɛ ɛhe ɛna mode ne toye. Wɔse ne sɛ Awurade bra bɛhwɛ. Na sɛ Yesu sui. Ɛna Yudafoɔ no ka sɛ hwɛ da a wɔdɔ no. Adɔfoɔ tɛsi a makenka yi nyinaa no edi bi wɔ hɔ Bible mu nkrɔfoɔ ntanto. Wɔn se na Lazarus yɛ ohiani. According to Bible no na wɔyɛ ɔdifoɔ bi a wɔwɔ Betania. Na wɔyɛ Marta ne Maria wɔn wɔde ɛnwo ɛbɛpepa Yesu na yɛse no wɔde kyiri pepa ho no. Asɛm bi ato wɔ adeɛ saa asɛm no obiara ntimi nsɔwo problem ne ma wo. Doctor for ntimi. Wɔn kura declare. Enti na sɛ nipa ne bɛbɔ Yesu Kristo amane. Na ɔse wɔ ba ne nkyɛn bɛka kyerɛ ne sɛ Awurade deɛ wodɔ no no ɔna yare no. Anɔpa yɛ mpaebɔ ne sɛ Awurade deɛ wodɔ no no asamato no deɛ wodɔ no no wɔhia ka no deɛ wodɔ no no wɔda wo pa so deɛ wodɔ no no deɛ ɔne ne mma bɛdie kora ɛdɛn. Yesu Kristo sɛ meba. Ɛyɛ 2 miles o edi 4 days. Na Yesu Kristo nkoduru hɔ. Because I'm can't so yare no ano and what can't say yare way and you will yare. Yen nipa bebre a woman yare pa no more so tears ya to say, hey, yare way and kunuda. And you know that yare and kunu, nay, a radia what tears no kutani muntia. Eh, bray pa a coming a minute no know what me are sorry. And you can't bet me on a quafias a woo. And yet a canon what did to canon. Na mama ye Christ ya watini mu na wakane ho ntam se wobɛpagya ne ntia. Nanso duru ba bia asɛm bitimi si ni atrasia kyerɛ wadi Jesus de meba akwa yi wo me kai sɛ maame bi de ne ba kɔkwalebu. Nana ɛsɛ wonya sika. Na wadi tia kola ne ka nipa wo frɛ no ka kyerɛ sɛ wo hu ne mɔbɔmre ne sika wadi meba fra no pa kɔpe no nson ɔba ye na akwala na wu. Ba Christ deɛ wɔse wo hu sɛ wo haw na kyɛ yare na kyɛ amane na kyɛ ohia na kyɛ na wɔse wo yare wei wɔno wadi sunku ni mama. Enti wo sa kyade ka wakoma to yam ohia na kye ka wakoma to yam aware ne ma wose ka wakoma to yam bibiara mu wose ka wakoma to yam. Yesu Kristo ba ye no 4 days no na Lazarus awu. Emma ni su no wanhwe su no wo bisa se ehe na mode ne to ye. O problem na no pay wo bisa se ehe ne hye. Enya bobo di awobo na wo Nyankopɔn se mim kan kyerɛ wo se ka kyerɛ no kan problems ne kyerɛ no kan how ne kyerɛ no. When no kɔfoɔ no tene ni sɛ wɔbɛma wo ade wo ho afiri ne ohia nyina mu. Anɔpa yi Awurade se mimusa wo se na wo problem no wo wonyane Lazarus frɛ wo furu mu nti enye nyame den se enkwa bi ebetimi esa firi wo mu aba Awurade nhyira asɛm so adomunti amen ye kenkan efri John chapter 11 ena yede ba ya wunya adaje a na wato bo ase akenkan story ni nyina Awurade asɛm ni fagidi ka se amen.
God bless our homeland, Ghana motherland, faithful and together. Hello, my brother. 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 Hello, my brother.
Okay, was 1.7 students of four. Transfer what you be edmedi mu. Na this way chocolate bring donya ni so share. Wo na so asemi etu de bere wo. Koko papa bi na odi aye enti anopai akwara ne num bi mpanifo ne num bi obi anum bi na entimi enye kama pa. This way chocolate bring de onya ene ensuo share milk mu dada esichire wo mu dada enti ubo bi anopai a ho si ho so so ye ahode aye no ene nyina eye this way chocolate drink yonya ene ensuo share. Na mama nko wi nene adaje nipu so na mini lawyer Godwin Eduji Tamaklo aid edema former president Mahama or a private legal practitioner na yene no entwetwe enkomo council memo acha no pay
Bra Kwame anopa emejo so na mechia wetie ko nyina bra Kwame
etiefo nyina nso agye so pa na maba wo nchen a say na aproba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama thank you to no eko
yo bra Kwame once again me da ase na anopa emechia wetie fo nyina nso diakoba nyina no se enra nyame eye yadom John Dramani Mahama Abia Ome Teachman for that's Bono is for Estate and Komodie Nti Enra Oko Shia religious leaders that's Teachman sorry for penny for Muslimi for penny for and you can no Munina didn't come Oye onya another meeting radio station Akena oni yenuanoma ewo bono manchemu so edi enkomo nti overall no na bono is there no has been a success bra Kwame
I see na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ya okwa woni nkrofo di nkomo enra ba ko a ebepie ya eno so akoye we kan eye there His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kan say 1 2020 elections you know enwiemu bem aba no won na win ye but enwiemu afa electoral commission ni ye aban ya otisue so na ye chinchim ne nsa na embom no dia ngwa hunu no ohunu mprenu 2024 eye do or die sasem do or die no what you say
bra Kwame so ko school pa
ai pa
do it that anything
maybe I want to
now bra Kwame cry there now Johnson idiomatic expression
me kai say Julius Caesar
no cry
Shakespeare book Julius Caesar no ebra meeting no ekoso a Brutus edese ka war Julius Caesar na
etu brute
who's war no wie na afei meeting ne ba ya we kun we conspirators and wom ko kire wom hu na kwa ba ko there were conspirators na ba ko the casca
yes
na wom hu akwa ba ko no and wom so no was I'm not the casca the conspirator I am Casca the poet then tear him up for his bad verses
that's all it's bra Kwame say odie now you teacher ni kra count it's now idioms and idiomatic express into a case do or die as incident
see any say ade na ene akire say udi si ametwa se nipa kro me mprema nsisi me ene se nka be sisi me pa de ne owu nkwankwa
yo into bra Kwame on me say repi has an kotoko kra ebeboa it make us say and is going to be do or die for us or kotoko. And the same popular expression and H.E. John Dramani Mahama Edia Tuja. Na Kwame asema odi tuja no. Mekra de na mejin say any mouth cry. Maybe he could have said something more than that. Because Kwame, I make this point because Sebu at least even through our judicial process Sebi Electoral Commission chairperson, it is not possible to hold her for account relative to SAR who carry out the constitutional mandate as the returning officer for presidential election. It's not possible. It's not possible. Two, okay, the judgment of the Supreme Court on the last election petition, it is clear. So everything must be resolved at the polling station. What I say?
Aye.
Yes. And from the judgment of the Supreme Court, and they went back to Kenya and all of those things. Almost say it is what your agents do or do not do. That is what matters. It is H.E. John Dramani Mahama say.
Okay, FM.
Nyankopon ye yadom no ma ye nkwa obi anim china. No ma ye nkwa. Na 2024 abato no ebeto ye na nkwa dia. Yenko ni akoka so yekoto aba na bibi wia yakokot dabi.
Eje me ba to me bo.
Yeah, no. You be resolve bibia e wo police station hono. Very simple conversation.
Lawyer, mami nti we yase. Bibia e ba resolve no wo polling station hono.
Yes, sir.
Enti ase ne say bia polling station hono. Ye be kan wo bi ntene ho ase hono na ye be resolve no.
Hono na ye be resolve.
By your electoral laws any
forget about electoral. Back on me.
Ose.
Let's forget it.
Oh, memo ma go for Electoral Offences Act no kora ba na ya kenkan you.
Bra Kwame. Na hwede si wo Tichima. In any serious democracy, presiding officer Tichima South as he am prosecuting no.
It is here the Tichima dey no example.
Say be question. No, hold on no.
Okay.
But the question is, if you prosecute the Tichima side presiding officer, then the Electoral Commission will be admitting said their course no wrong. And that would affect the ultimate beneficiary of that wrongdoing, which will be the governing New Patriotic Party. That is exactly what I'm saying, sir. You saw how, in a very senseless, reckless manner, you discharge a firearm to innocent Ghanaians, unarmed Ghanaians. You saw it. Kwame, you saw it. And Nkrumah are behind a barricade. He had discharged a firearm into them, killing as many of them. Kwame, look, I am the say an operamakers assembly. You see, Kwame, when we say from 1992, this is the bloodiest presidential and parliamentary election before.
Oh, how?
Yes. What did I mean? 1992. Nipa send a woo ye.
Okay, walk any pay woo ye, but
yes.
But there were observers, there were one international observers near the idea no one can say it was fairly peaceful.
So they will generate reports. And Nkrumah na able omutiokumo no. What's it? Dr. Chambers, one of the UN ways. Okay, I say, look, the violence, the bloodletting associated with the 2020 election had created a huge dent on our democratic process.
Papa, say we touch my dear and you pay we no. And he be any person we be.
When you have Abia Central. When you have you bought NDC agent to a Kumunwa Muslimi young man or marry and then BI. Now, background, even the registration process, you've forgotten. You say, background, me know why. And your money be no. We should be courageous enough to point it out. And then they say, should they go so I also work?
What about me read the idea? Obi, Anna, and they are sending me.
Yes, sir.
Or say, origin, do or die. Scotland present since 1875 to 1880. The term do or die comes from Robert Barnes' poem, Robert Bruce's March to Backnockburn, which was a poem about the first war of Scottish independence. The last stanza of the poem reads, lay the foundation of Seppes low, tyrants fall in every foe, liberty in every blow, let us do or die.
Fantastic. Yamisha Unipana was sending a dear amount. So they were providing a historical basis of that English expression.
Yeah.
And
it's since 1875.
Look at that too. But you see, Kwame, like I was telling you earlier, no.
Now, what do you need to do?
But why?
Akogan.
Akogan. Yo, Medana.
Or can producers, you know.
Yo, Kwame. No question, you know, H. John Dramani Mahama. You know his very peaceful demeanor. We're organizing election, we're supervising election too, as president. So, 2012, smooth. 2016, again as president, smooth. The only time Akufo-Addo has supervised an election in his whole life, the 2020 election. That is the only time was supervising election. And in that election, over 8 Ghanaians lost their life. That is his record. And that record.
And the people say through water. You may say.
The military and police.
It's not about the process.
What's that?
And the process of the elections, you know.
No, the electoral process.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The electoral process under the same Akufo-Addo, national security operatives, tax associated with national security, again, and discharging firearms into innocent party supporters. This is his record. His record is tainted with the blood of innocent people. That record, you cannot claim it off. Kwame, and you see, these things, like I told you, if you have any record, 2012, about to call so peaceful. 2016, about to call so peaceful. Those two elections were organized with JM as president. 2020, the only time we've organized election, general election under Mr. Akufo-Addo. The record is there.
It's a bit me bow. Say, Bambofo, a call polling station. And now, say, electoral BB of Mintamen wants to be ebawa. Through that do or die, no, then na say eba.
Bra Kwame. The ABCS na obi anim ana.
Mhm.
The only thing you can do is to prepare yourself ana. No abo.
Say your challenge form ni ade ho. Iti e wono challenge form no we abi the beba regional na regional for educate on it. Ehun say de bibia be figures na enya adwuma ni nyina wo de beba. Aha. Iti na me hwe ne say bibia say yam resolve no you know. Eni ma nyina ne beti resolve no polling station.
Bra Kwame. Sebio ma go back in my kind Supreme Court judgment on the recent election petition. Supreme Court said, "We polling agents and Kikahono, resolving them at the polling station."
Oh, okay.
Yes, we have accepted that. What are you? We have accepted it. Nyamia Yadom, I've read the unanimous judgment of the Supreme Court. And it is unanimous. And yes, there has been a dissenting opinion. And it's unanimous.
Na sa omo resolve what polling station wona anyen so a.
Oh, Black Kwame will resolve everything there.
Okay.
Everything will be resolved.
Even if violence sparks.
Black Kwame, the problems will be resolved there. When I will introduce the question of violence.
Even if.
Black Kwame, when I will introduce the question of violence, the matter will be resolved. So maybe Akufo-Addo should armed his men more.
Is what?
The last time, maybe they are going to kill all of us. No, Bro Kwame, you see, I say more and more voice. No, someone can't say a man pity. I say will be a throne. Bro Kwame, I say will be a throne. Meanwhile, you know, you say, "Kwanya papa yi edi omayi efa so mo." Oye ni ena beto man yi, obia sro, asofo sro, obia sro wo mamu ha. Bro Kwame, me bisa wo sebe, ayawa so west wo gona se me see ye. Na national security for azugu for yi. Obu Ghana for you. And they are bedridden. That time, Okaya, AC John Dramani Mahama, Asia diplomatic community. At the Paben, the channel. So, dear Mayenka, we cry the Asama, see dear Mayenka outside the 4 and 10. Black Kwame, like joke. Yes, so, okay. I also wear so. Then, should you see what election or more elevating from just shooting people, maiming them to now killing them? Black Kwame, what is so man Pini Akasasem know that? The senseless killing of Ghanaians during the 2020 election. What is another Dankwe Kupado Akawansem? As the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, what is our Akawansem?
Among Francois argument in say one, say BBC Sanwa, let the Lord deal with whoever.
Hold on, Menoka say, has the military even instituted investigation into the matter?
Maintain.
Has the Ghana police instituted investigation into the matter?
No.
So which law are you talking about? In fact, it has to take 2 courageous NDC MPs, Honorable Ablakwa and Kofi-Bua, Honorable. Say, Omode Assembly court charge for an investigation. And until that time, Anamonto Bena, Mr. Akufo-Addo will take you on this matter.
Okay,
No, Kwame, you see, CBB, if government assembly and government is proactive, so assembly, election security task force, put in place, and are committed this crime. We are investigating it internally. Who the perpetrators are will be punished. Esene a message to officers Omoho and let's say, if you take such a decision, the law will deal with you. The commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, he does not care.
Now, a man for and some back on can say the then candidate Nana Danko Kufuado, can all die be die. And no, a receiving condemnation.
No, what can I say?
Was it?
What can I say? No, black one me be what can I say?
On train sign. On train sign. On train sign. A receiving loss of condemnation rather than commendation. Now, even from Mokotes, say all die be die. Now I can nature say Debia he's beating world drums and the idea. It's a man for say
Kwame. You see, your lawyer for your rule of interpretation. They say if you are construing a document, you construe it as a whole. Who interpret it now? You interpret it as a whole. You don't interpret a portion and then go and interpret, at least to ensure consistency. Bra Kwame, Nana Duanka Tikese or die be die. We go back to that conversation. Or say, war etiwa.
It's no bibi kakra.
Yechire omu bi kakra. Wo etiwa yechire omu bibi kakra ina odi or die be die no at the source. The cause wo etiwa was violence. The cause wo etiwa was violence. So you cannot compare the Nanado Dangwe Kupado Ekanye those days with their age. In any case, there is nowhere John Dramani Mahama akujina simpieso akaso na NDC for a bow ama anakwejo. Etiwa obienim the cause. It was violence. Na mampini waku then wajina simpieso glorifying it. A different matter altogether. Until I will say, Emra or no. Do you have any record of him retracting it? Now, at that time, crown, make I pa, Emma may also. Or your t-shirt. I think Good Morning Ghana. T-shirt. I was throw
all die be die, yeah.
All die be die.
So who be I wampa?
So Black Kwame, like we will not take a moral lesson from a brothel. We will not take a moral lesson from a brothel. No. That be.
Now, all die be die. Any do or die affair.
And yet,
related.
I told you, say, look at the speech made by the person. What did he say? Or say, wo etiwa, ye chire omu bi kakra. Wan kasi ebin muchiro. Or say, yen, go and listen to that speech again. He said, we taught them a lesson in etiwa. We, yen, so guys ask them no. Or say, yen, now, I can say, obi kasi yen na, as you
yeah, I need to say, yeah, a quaint.
Yes. Yes. Now, Kwame. Yen a kunu. We taught people a lesson in etiwa. Now, Kwame. And no cry your so and for your t-shirt. Like I said.
And he said, do or die, Musumbe.
Oh, make cry the Nanka music, cry, make cry for China. No, but on a more serious note, as you Naye who said, in this democratic experiment, look, it is on Dramani Mahama, baby beer, be could be a wouldn't be iron for HL. Say, Papa, that's it. In fact, all call Upper East. The Upper East Regional House of Chief President, Chana Pew. What can be? I say, look, say, But for your demeanor, this country would have plunged into chaos. And we thank you for that.
But sir, Okasa, and Mabun Tisia Bonte.
Why?
He said, Chino, Onkasa, what their rights are being subverted.
No. That is, in fact, Okaya, those time, Mana and Grovo, also look, our constitution allows people to demonstrate. Those were the time Ghana police, Ekoko Court, S-Party, Ede injunction to prevent NDC members from demonstrating after the election. So, including even arresting NDC MPs. Urefi.
Kaipa.
Yes, that is so the man is oppressing you and he's telling you that you can't express yourself. So let nobody mistake Abia or Famanyame Manenka Ghana who don't. Anyway, and you see, anytime one of the things that AC Eken said, look, I've ruled this country before. We have a collective responsibility to let this country grow. In the idea, to even his annoyance, he said Ghana first. Ghana first. The man went to court, believing said A, B, C, D will happen. What is the verdict? Even the manager of our electoral processes, the manager of our electoral processes, to even speak one word. So this and that is what influenced my declaration of the election. Yes, here, Manankasa. It's a black woman say, "Kobase ebinum would timemufo binum efele say, yekoha hey, yebaha hey." Okasa wo police station soldier for everybody you ekumu. Okasa police no about you no ekumu. So when kumu so no ayo no akasa.
Wo kasa say bia ballot box wo ho wo ba be fa anase wo ba send the bambo.
No, black woman throughout the 2020 election, no evidence of one NDC person even attempting to do anything from our practice.
Church my dear, my yen pa den the see potty a mass any pay woo our womsa.
As a unmusa and Crawford Fakana Chichi Quanso Fakadam Quanso a chin NDC parliamentary candidate Christopher Bayer. I will be a minister. We need election and G result in the field. And Nona Coalition Center, barricade. The people were protesting that we will not allow this thing to happen.
Okay.
From nowhere. Now, officer, shoot. Then they buy him. Boom, boom, near the queue. Now, sir, be quiet, you are controlling crowd. And your rubber bullet now be using.
So at the end of the day, have a cost worry on that, yeah.
Yes. Crowd control. Yet, some Crawford there. Me, I say, me see, many senior police officers in Mankasa, almost they don't believe that these people were trained police officers. Because, or say, crowd control, you are taught how to control crowd. Kwame, look, one of these days I will bring to you the medical reports, autopsy reports on the dead bodies.
Okay.
Because of case BIA, we have to go to the hospital and extract the autopsy report. And to think that soldiers, party soldiers and party police, fellow Ghanaians in this manner, and the president, commander-in-chief, doesn't care. No, Kwame, who is senior journalist? Can you tell me from December, today we are in September, Then Oman Penny, Nanado Danko Kufado, Ayafa, that senseless stigma killing who is senior journalist, I'm asking you. Brakwame.
And no,
no, Brakwame, I'm asking you a simple question.
Yeah.
Assuming, say, Sebi.
Okay,
These
then.
are relations
1,
of
0,
Mr. Akufo-Addo.
1.7.
What would he do? Look, Asem etimiba. But one leader no, and among 2 will be 2 hono crabbe treasure. Dear coach,
but Mammy Musadia, the Kaiser elections and also no, what the lawyers near the idea called various polling stations. No, how come say a hono, woman to me resolve issues here?
What the lawyer acquire and treasure police in Nkrumah.
Oh, there be, make a beer, say, as to beer, your both figure way, you see, a both figure way, you say, no, near the idea.
Oh, Patrick say, NDC send lawyers to 36,000 polling stations.
Oh, there be not, but still no more doors. There be now lawyers now because some say
exactly what so where from that?
But baby, what's that Shanti region?
But I'm just telling you, say, it is not even possible to deploy lawyers to all polling stations.
Okay, FM.
Dynamite, no.
Then I say, court now, am I in
there be a own just a lawyer. Dynamite, no, say, and Nipabia. Ebi kwa mini baba jama din komo ha no o si nipa bi a mode o mo ko various regions ne various baby a ho din pa no mode lawyers anyone a onti won bo bi wo masua mu e na e ko
ba bra kwa me lawyer ne wig e gan lawyer wig e tio
there be but at least in woni mumra oh
o ko sia party taga yedi etu ahye ne nsa edi police atade ahye no obu wig
there be on very generally
Kwame, you see we need to know the mindset of Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. That is what we should know.
But you back?
Look, it's painful. It's painful.
Yeah, I know.
The gains that we have made in this democratic forward march. Now, 92, 96, 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016. The only time who Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo was supervising an election as president, over 8 people killed.
Lawyer, my main far way in the second in chat. So, baby, say, and you been the ma, his essence of Dramani Mahama, EGD asat now, say. Still, no, about one, one, say, what did about me about? My question. Say, what just suppose to say, bra, Supreme Court issue no by, you know. One fat collected resource more from the armor. They more rely on the electoral commission now. It will be argument we say, okay, Senka, you yamia. Pay me mediano, Medibeba, Nam the Abacha court and say court to impacho. Aha, say them yae, aha, say them yae. Then momono, your adversary no, wouldn't mean can't chance a Miramusana Moko. Safa diabra, now yemfemwa contanamentre say ampa. Saba no wie mu ma obi etino ena ni nyina akwa kwasie etidi na yesa that okay
Kwame they say Supreme Court ekasa no makasa almost say tiniye o polling agents there was so much power to do everything at the polling station yate Kwame Majoti we have taken their words in good faith, and we have advised ourselves accordingly. That's all.
Oh, okay. I
Kwame, Sebio, wow, it's now wo betu ages on Mahama for strong court. Wow, what the one?
In the Basset lawyer, dear, there be a munsi rule of law, no near dear.
Kwame, Miss Law. yɛsua a good lesson from the outcome of the 2020 election petition. We have taken the words from our Lord Justices in good faith, and we thank them for the word so sweet. We have advised ourselves accordingly.
Now, where the Kwakwa no catch Brad John say, Mr. Na, who's it? So I watch any DBH. Hey, I'm the assembly. You.
Kwame. Yes. Matise, yes, Nana the Dankwa group are returning the Chicano.
Oh, yes, what directing, what returning the Diano. And what directing members of the executive will be a man increment be a say returning. The vice president of the
Kuya, I see. Hey, a December bow.
Now, who
say, Guinea man penny.
I,
Professor Alpha Conde. So, on so increasing the salary.
Sir.
And our boys no go fool ye. If you want come up beneath Precope. Yay, I say more gas about Cope.
Let's have it. Why, yeah, that I'm to go back.
When you become a committee report no by
Debbie.
A monument committee report, June 2020.
Yeah, June.
Over 1 year. Africa see what Guinea and I end there present me return this car. Hey, go for import the assembly.
Where the Guinea cool the assembly?
Okay.
The assembly. Kwame.
That's what they buy a sempa. What they buy a sempa.
Are the interest graph or the interest account?
Una get your interest in it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's matter.
Lawyer Godwin Edigi Tamaklo, aid former President Mahama, private legal practitioner, and I know a train command. Okay, 101.7 so any na Vodafone force me more money. Say one almost say a cinema the idea to be a ebro. Two, one more say who send this car after Vodafone so a free of charge and two take and two simple. One other network in your two charges I would say there wow you mean to charges in if you what two had what one at me ha. Fiscal na kake to him. Now me send this car come mamma or mampo 30 cedis. Oh yeah say na aka so bre me 30,000 300,000 say sana me wa fund the omo kan. Now say I'm quite na say any fans am so mate ya. Na Vodafone cash ni de me pacho ye ntew. Wo se ubetim de atua we ma efoka because charges be anim. Ubetim de atone ma atua ka charges be anim. Now the 1% no 1.5% yetete wo no calculate how much ubetim ya save ebra wo send sika e wo Vodafone cash so. Na enya de nkra switch to Vodafone cash so ne ebra wo phone no fa ne dial *558 hash. *558 hash. *558 hash. No one register Vodafone cash and what we. And answer dial *110 hash. *110 hash. And now download my Vodafone app on Google. And one on answer App Store. Let's send this to all network for free. Who send your quantity and Yento. 30 go yanto onwa Vodafone yanto empendudu bia mmeredudu bia sikan se so we send it e afa ho Vodafone together we can na yenso yenko okay 101.7 so need wa hena na Kwame mo baba kamensa na ene Awurade asem e ba ye no
yes
hwese wo ma bebo Yesu amane se Awurade de wo do no no yare
Lazarus and sister Martha and Mary omuyebo no ababedi
if you want edidi
utubo wo be diet
ai de bia
sometimes mutia na bra wo kra na okọ rest
na akọ rest here so ahunu na le onyankopon sabre no wo yinya mini peti ene ye ke be ka se ne ge no
oh Nana kanaka biem.
What did Samba to Christ?
Sir, as free Simon the leper, ni fio. Emra, what the alabaster box nuko gu ni nansi di ni 3 way paper. E massage ni nine no. Come say free ho.
Na.
Na sa Mary na.
The same Mary. Aye. Sa na Bible no kura kan no. And now, what the me ba 2 miles so I take it 4 days.
Oh, Jesus.
Now with him. A chest, and you or see, one catch and was a yard where the you are yard. They said you bay young coop and yam ever dead.
And Monyam Lintra,
it was how I was sworn and
Monyam Lintra
on your maiden you say. I best send Monyam Lintia. What Yano and Monyam Lintra. I want and Monyam Lintra. I know Yana, I be on my side.
On my side.
Na edru ne pen
I go susu
aha ebra wo giri sa che no ebra wo giri sa ne nyina te pasa because wo ba no wo dada
wo
na asem bia ayi American ye no se we mpe yenim se de obebu se Nyankopon no obeya amana knowing say wo obedu fia so dia no mo ka che awurade sanka wo ha kami nua na hu na we mpe yenim se obu se wo papa no na se okase wo benyane no obenyane no ama wo
na Mary na ka sa asem no
ai
medina wo ya papa
are
so o ha kan nua na hu
that ye dia na na kan o san so kaka ho na na se no na wo ho ntuti
o se minimum pose so obisa Nyankopon obeya amana
nene ho ne nipa wo ye mistake aye no
ai
trouble kakra bi ba pe ne ewura fi ewurade na ye di na chi no
ye shut trouble no more than Christ
nana show Mary Magdalene obi ankoye crusade na wo kwa ase akwoti Yesu hu asem wo obi me preach ankyere wo wa na wo free wo pem ekọ Yesu wo mra no wo sa Simon kwatani ni fie edi wani ase nsuo ebura mu nsuo edi woro ne nase edi utrimi ye first towel de pepa ne nase wie ye edi alabaster box massage ne nan bibisa Mary Magdalene se edi no hu wo Yesu hu nti akoye sa de no
Mary ebusa wa no pen
na etire wa ento ye ba ya
wonim de ntia
dia wo kani
edu ba bia so fe pa na ye hwe so ne bunka me so ye yire feed ye nyame ya maye ye yire feed ye esi dada na Christ asema okay when tia bubu a wo mo bo when tia wo mo bo no was say
samu gidia
ehin na mo de no to where is the problem mo de ehin na mo de no to
na no tell say where is the problem
yes
ehin na mo de no to ye
ehin na mo de no to ye problem na shahin
mo tira me ani na hia
dia mo kekai owu
abobo na odie
hia kan wasam kire awurade anopai trotro ni kan wasam kire no wa wote trotro ni kan wasam kire taxi driver no kan wasam kire no
the solution to the situation is available.
It's available.
Show me the situation.
And I'm going to
Nana, we are candy for now, June Hudia.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, be what it out for no. What we can about a woman, some woman,
ship will be a ever sink. And will be a pebble, be a journey because the way ship no, yes, near the aqualad was your ship no, so you could have born a wobble.
Ha,
and I'm going to be says, Has who's a ship and penny for Johnny? Was my father is the captain.
Hey, just once my father remains the captain of this ship,
it will never.
What the upon my ship, no, and Buddha malice
and sinking.
Nana, oh, we a leader, won't June. The officer they are me, you know, a bebemuno. Aya to tie will follow us. Show. Musa omaka sa tie ni wie ye no. Mata ka tie Yesu say Yesu, ya tro baby or daddy, but menko 4 days near the obon.
I say, one word yatum sa de enye yie.
Eti se wo Yesu tie Mata, etie Mary do omka ya, enka Lazarus enka ye di 40 days.
Adana ye ne Abia actually di nkomo ewo ha.
Yes.
The birthday no.
Yes.
Unse oko omde ko India. Say
you Ross Kwame despite Daruma.
Daruma. Onko ya ya rehwe. Na wa hwe India doctor wa mudu wa o examine na say. Okay. Your problem I don't know why you are even living. You should be dead by now. Go and die because nothing we can do. Can you pen him kasabra kusemi?
India doctors in the Gaza.
Yes.
Go and die.
Yes, almost see. Woman nim the entia. Ono kwa what ya what me afa pray. I do.
And then you somebody go and die. And to go and I can name and penny John Dramani Mama said, do or die. And go now the way
wouldn't be American. Wabra bomb now free set and Yemen in us at the Japan. Nipa air can see. I don't want a four can see. Nipa nyina ka se me nipa nyina anya torofo a wo ka ho no nyankopon
enya no kwafo
simple nana ye munsa ni mobo ebra
nana mentie ayina si o Mary Magdalene is she the same as Mary of Bethany?
Yeah,
the mother of Jesus. No,
Dabi mother of Jesus.
Mary and Martha.
Now when him say sa Mary and Martha no ebra ye bo Yesu asanuam na we kun no wa mo na o mo yeso o mo ko hwe no
na unim say na Mary Yesu ma me ka ho aw ko bu dunya mo ko se po ka wono
ayi se o ka anyway Mary
Rene Martha hina na mo hwehwe no
Mary ne Martha
hina na mo hwehwe no
ye Mary ne Martha
ye nya na mo hwehwe no ye nim se mo hwehwe Yesu
oni ho wasole
Oko Galilee. Oko Galilee. Oko Galilee. Yenim se mo wiwe Yesu. Nana de me ba wa asem no na wo camera na o kire Sunday school no. Papa yi obe frankura ni mu ya na mo quotation.
Se unze ayi obabi. Unze Methodist Sunday class no. Se ye bo su foforo a. Ana ye confirmation kura ne do aba a class in a super class na ya cheche. Now see ya na tell you testify to sorry na wayi. Uze no yi na pani ba ko am sa fe ne na ba te na be fra no nyina na yes papa oda ma also o tester be yours. What ye bi mu wo hwe. Media me be yi na akwade ye yi me da as.
Oh you are not me da se ka o.
Ai. O si ni na ko obi a obeyi. Ba akwade yi oti.
Na sa kwara na yi ni dia onga. Onu wo asa
Then you repeat.
Sister Facebook the whole Bible no.
Sister says chapters no.
Sister Facebook the whole Bible no.
we dey o poa.
Samson kwa ye 150 chapters.
Oye ma pen mu. Says out so ni bibidi.
Undimi kwa kazi wati.
There be. And no say scaffold.
I know we ento na no de me dance asoso.
Yeah na ofrantuma. Na o sorry gina ho na okwa ha ntuma ni yi.
Okay, FM.
Yeah. O tie dwam. Tie dwam.
Je person.
Test no de. Ka me ba me de a me de ba ye no. E na akwada yi o te yi. Wa yi. Oye, me das. Na ye ko de ho na.
O ti eje mu mbajo ye nko.
Mo go.
Oh, na ni ebisa se mo. Se bi ebisa se.
Ti eje mu ye.
Ya nkwa na.
Mi wa so mi gina ho.
Nana na bi emse bisa no, o ti edwam.
Ti eje mu ye nkwa.
Am kwati go mo ba.
Ah, wo mo be ko.
Odreje mu be kwa ba. Mami Janet Nabla General Secretary Emma PNC Amanyoko no. Auntie Jane, me mo aje.
Oh, me do so na what you say?
Me hu ye pa na wo se.
Oh, listen me hu ye.
Fine. Enra me hu letter bi. Mo am chairman Yerua Daniba Elsa Shas still no who remain suspended indefinitely. Na ena me say hunu press conference bi a call so wo Kumase mo so mo akwa resolve say mo suspended the chairman and then the enkophobia eka ho. Niema mienu a esi ye yenka ne say
Mpacho mami chieu ene mu chiefo nyina Ghana for mpacho me pese obi am pay attention because me twi enye but me pese obi am pay attention So journalists for me name say munim desperate moves. Who say almost no almost in Obia almost friend the prince what around 5 o'clock in the evening. Who say no. Ye desperate moves. I mean the niba ne apasarano. Wa sema omukoko she wa sem. And who swear in Obi. O kasano kuramposi that we in 5 years time we will go to election. Ube who say we are confused. The okano na jini sa feeling in no. Na jini wo this in ne case na eda National Executive Committee no so no. Inti na ontimi kan here. Na endua omo ye meeting na. It was a desperate move. When him say omo ko reporting ma police say mo man National Executive Committee no meeting wo Kumasi. And the police report say adentira. O man timi anka. And the police report say no mo ye bibia. Who say me catch them say yeah, it was unconstitutional. Me no man suspending me. No man suspending me. They couldn't get the right quorum to be able to suspend me. But they are suspending omu. The suspension we gave to them is true. They me no. But they endure no. So to see a mammy platform way in Kachira Ghana for na say Mr. Daniba and Mr. Apasara PNC 4 and Dra. It 9-member committee. Hello.
So what's so you too, pa?
9-member this regional chairman attended the meeting. 9 regional chairman no. Na you were Ahafu. You were Western North. You were Central region. You were Northern region. You were Upper East. On one Kasani region. I mean Apasara no Upper East region. You were Northeast region. You were Savannah region. There were all the regions, 9 regions by Endra meeting no. And Henry Asante chair is a meeting no. So it's a legal meeting or chair through virtual. Or chair he chaired the meeting through virtual. So the meeting was a legal meeting and they are suspended. And there's nothing they can do about it. I told you, okay, me catch them say, oh yeah, kangaroo neck meeting. That kangaroo neck meeting, no one needs to me say, or the best general secretary. But on them as or the or catch the Ghana for you say, or the unit, after honeymoon. And I make catch the Ghana for say, me see me, you know, I make my you know. But it is not good. Say Israeli for no. Anytime I almost sorry, I call Tio Bia on your machine, on Yankupon Bema, and Nipakuna, I didn't come in warm too. But anytime I almost warm, yes, she, no obisi or babe, ye bibia chiomono, no Yankupanga momu to me, I'm almost adding kunim. It is the same thing with the PNC. Maybe dinner way, Minya Nipabonini, think for done in country on Yankupon say, may your way, we are, sir. On Yankupon to me, and new so, obeying the criminal so. But me wo no one now ba say, who do I jumboni woman who me catch it on Yankupon say, I do with the to me to know Yankupon on farm mount. Say yes, something I would dream about it for me. So make a on Yankupon say on farm mount. And me, I almost me no me na me mama ba party ne so. Me na me campaign ma omo. So nipa na omo vote ma omo no omo ni omo krampo. This is no omo wini ye no omo ko hoda. Because omo say yes na omo wini ye. Na mo di na mo ba anke se say ye nipa ba ko. Me ntimi juma na PNC nko nenim. Ye ba ye pe na apasada o ka tire daniba o minim adikura mi ye ya omo ta enye mi na omo time o. Em so omo time Dr. Mahama. E no omo di time no be ye mi because me ma nya omo shi. You be meeting as if you pointing people against me. Make him out me office. No more could be almost or my dear. Can't tell me, Kura. He cover your dinner. Be meeting. Can't tell me. Some are men who know my physical in Adia. Some are more. So I don't know whether it's the money. It's also or no buying Juma. Sana, Daneba Kaya, also no dear on Obama. Into Obama, dear, petit dodo, or no, or bad dear Juma. Sana Kaya. Now, we won't tell about PNC for or bar, almost in the bar. Now we see almost penua. And one of the reasons I almost suspend you mono, because of the statement that Ono ban ye Jumapiano. And this is not account.
To be bacho, one of the reasons I'm suspending woman say 1, Ono ban ye Juma, 2 ye day.
2. Or this in illegal neck meeting. They did not constitute a quorum. And then they violated the constitution by writing to people saying that I've been suspended when I was not suspended. That was the 2. The 3, 150,000 for party offices renter. Omudima say yenfan your party offices ka. Omudi sa sikano. Ena we say elections no. We were giving some cars. Cars ni edima honorable Ambassador ni Daniba. When him say omudi cars ni rent out. Cars no onu ankasa Land Cruiser omudima no the rent out.
Me I join e dey no omudi man no the rent house.
Land Cruiser now or driving no or the need the rent house.
Land Cruiser no a party there now say it was donated to the party.
It was donated to the party. Me kura po ne di sa Land Cruiser no man no. Me na me di sa keys no man no.
Na
Land Cruiser no na me na omudi kin no man me. Nti odi we ye na doctor friend no say doctor ka say me farmer no nti ni di man no. E na say odi Land Cruiser no di ye this is rental.
Yebusa ho adanse a obenya hu say unipa bi kwa ko rent bi.
Obi anim your platform kura this one there it is a known thing for everybody.
Na mebo the momo ye no nrei say who remains suspended national chairman momo de no e be de na atimi ahodi and wo mo so de na o maka se wo so you remain suspended no and so say ti mo
when him say you can about constitution ye back me can you must get more than half of the regions to support you before you can become popular to do things because when you support now then you don't have any popularity only 6 regions that time now next meeting only 6 regions attended me catch you say and do 9 regions. You understand? Mm-hmm. 9 regions. And the 6 regions, no, they cannot use it to suspend anybody. They cannot. So, me say Ghana phone who say, see me back up. Remember, I catch the police for them are lucky on my offices, no, because they have given me the mandate to do that, and also to retrieve every password they took from the account and your party property from them. And
through what means? Now, by Sadi.
Oh, million legal means. Number 1, me report my police for and China, my baba ye. So go kwa me the force be ye juma.
I see. Now, my main idea we say. Nti as that now and over office wo.
Oh, me wo kuma you. Me wo kuma mpacho krampo me wo wunti me nti me wo wunti me station nti anka omo friend me anka okay FM be ma me kwan ka
mate be ma kwan e free check kwa be sa to.
But omo meeting na omo ye no. Because omo say when they attending meeting no because PNC omo wo power omo be ti ma tie yesu National Executive Committee. We a leader, we need power bia, we a chairman, we need power bia. Now, almost meeting now, when you attend this meeting, when you do a meeting, you must have a backing. Backing, you know what he find the meeting, I will do the meeting. Backing in there, she said. Right.
Medasa no pay.
Medasa.
Okay, 101.7 so any PNC. You know, Papa bia osi o tu ne ba. Efri ni fie o tu be efri ni fie
onu aka say yemba
ne yemba rani we ni papa anim za o say krachi me metem papa fie o
Okay,
edu so ko papa fie
o ya o so ko papa fie nana oza metem papa fie o betumi no o say ansem o papa on me o say antiti metem papa fie
edu so ko eje fie
to ko eje fie
aso
that's what I mean.
When I just say friends saying kwasi besenata ma twadua me na se metente
na ma me fa die we entwam say enura no chairman of the PNC one the krata aba say ma me Janet Nabila still almost suspended
na say chairman ni musu kra suspended no
and enura wo go share kuma so na mo suspended super odimu episode sa wo mo drama no ana o suspended suppose di suspended Fred Ade Fred Ade o mo fen tumutu o
o movie no
o suspended no say what suspending was say me suspended my pension Was it some near you? Still my pension. It's not cross about mess up pension.
What a funny country.
Liman time. Nay PMP. PMP. Na omudi bedi aban. Eye Dr. Hilary Man. Ne yire Fulera. Aha. Me omo amampani yiri nyina wo mudi wo mitrim. Odi wo mitrim. Kotokwa krase ne yiri wu ye nche.
Oh sa.
Wu ye nche onya be 18 ne achire. Na wu ye nche. Ai.
Kutuo champion yire nso ne friend say.
Oh, Faustine champion, anti Fausti.
On your so
oh London. You are na what is got to na year sibe I think 3 years or 4 years ago. My minute to all be ni wa ba say. You ko kuri o ho ye.
Oh yeah, then who says asem no go bisa.
Now go bisa na sem.
Aha.
Ti bi di kuna.
Dem bi o go bisa nsa na ho te.
Tafi agusu bia. Awo kasa ni na me ye manum so. For body so film so ko. Wo be kumi kuna bisa say.
Enka hu news nke enka wie.
Ti se wo wudi sam. Enti die etie no. Na Dr. Hilary Man ebedi aba ansa na obedi aban no na ayi omo sun sede na mpade nso je abe na unim se eno no ye ni a yenchi efifri northern region upper east upper west ye do so mpa.
Oh okay. Say party ni free wana.
Party ni so efiri ho. And we are People's National Party. And we are say na ya abe. Kumasi say ni aye meetings dudu no awo moshi zongo. Yene ya enti ya say eye bia na ko.
PMP.
Eye bia. Obe no petase ko eye bia. Oba di ba ko eye bia. Eye bia na ko.
Ubenya ajongo a.
Eye bia.
Ubenya mafia.
Eye bia. Ubanya mafi wo de ba soja eye bia. Bia na ko. Na.
Ubenya praya.
Oba prayer de wo de ba pra fear ho no eye bia. Bia na ko. Eye bia na ko. Yes, on your pa. Na ma ba ko boa yem pa. Yi o de say kind din. Ayi akolobila akansiaba. Na o ya petition ho adwuma. Nti ko meeting a no obire ye bi. Na ya po meeting no a.
Yeah, wa mo za petition no ma ti ache.
O say
o ja petition no ma ti ache.
Oh, sabre akwara kitiki no onima awurade.
Akwara na go company for meeting.
Ya wie na
ya bi na no company for meeting.
O say aye so me.
Chire mu ho ye, chire mi ye.
Ye so me nsa.
Hey, na PNC nye no.
PMB.
PMB.
Kwame was 70 years old.
William, ku twana bu ani so sa. Na ese chese wo ba. Ese se bi anka ye MPP ase osona na eko. Abo ani so bo se ya ye. Ye ba se ye bie.
Akraketo wo ye he.
Eye bie.
Na da bi akraketo no wo ye he.
Dem bo ba ye he.
Eye bie. O ba na ne.
Eye bie.
O ba na ye he.
Wa ye he.
Ana wo bia bu na attitude.
Ai. Bia na ko.
Na do wo ba ye he no amudi na ti na mo ye dey.
Amu ba si jama.
Boze, how's that for so woman say nan kwa mu na na.
Eye bie.
Eye bie.
Tikese.
Listo we na boku no so kra ka ho.
Hey!
Ai. Eye bie no ko. Ampa ya bia tumi akọ. Sabre no. Na no ese nu ketia be kan na se. Who say Popular Front Party. Wo mu chemienu. Na wo mu chemienu no. UNC no. Na di odi wo manim ye William Foriata.
Oh, okay.
Nanado uncle.
Pauli.
Na no mo nyuma de. Na nanado koka ho na ese edu nketia eka ho bi. Na ti woni na John Party pay.
Hey!
Dr. Obeda Samuel no ka ho bi. UNC no. Mesem na kan kiro.
Wow. Any akumko.
Titi obi ka titi obi hire.
Atishire na akentwa ho. Ebia no ko.
Ebia.
Anya moko peta bokata moka bie.
Oma bie ni ngura.
Yes.
Kwai. Diga mami ni wachi.
Busafo delegate de wakata no na ya de se de wakata mo bose ono ase. Na se de penisa ponche obepem a okole chi ansa. Okwa reverse ansa no the full speed ababa bepem se pan. Na sent me se delegate de wakata na se abobo so fiti reverse aba front. Katafa to so Jamila Akwele okatri na watre yi. Na wachemu na board bajokwa ya pa wo mo se National Cathedral wamunhwa na wamumwa bweska no wamunye yibima na yenya ade abroni ka no afi ne se cash enfa ensi no board of trustees yi adentete bi aba na eyade srede enom de man sori nyina se enkebe ya bosumi bia no wamuntu na watwe ba kunsi ho na wamunfa nya mpaebo na afi yibima prayers and special offerings sika no a wo benya de free special offerings ni mu no eno ene de kwakosi National Cathedral no na trustees ni de tuju akiremu se eye chairman de ma board no Apostle Professor Kojo Opoko nyina eno se wo wi ase de Ghana for pi no atitu ni Kristofo enyu opepa se National Cathedral no mbebo mampeni amena sinu a wo mo mpeso mbeya yepemu entu we de wo mo stress sorry no bosumi bia wo mu yi na watwe ba kunsi ho na we krampo no ansa ndo mo de beba no na Glorious World Power Ministries International Apostle Dr. Isaac Owusu Bempedie num krama last week Sunday ya fundraising at the National Cathedral na ene se board of trustees so at the sanjise ya ba biam se drum so
na wenim amaya wodo no bebre wo bi na omusa ensori bi a
omu cathedrals
doors across the world the doors na a national monument me call was it Sydney? Yes, Sydney.
Yeah, Australia,
Sydney. Na obia nim Westfield Mall.
Yeah.
Who call Westfield Mall na?
Tell you do SEC left.
Nya Westfield so.
Oh.
We say Westfield. It was Sydney, Australia.
When I come catch it.
SEC wa kaswa.
Then I give me my day. Mantin here visit your Westers. And I'm saying no drug as well. Wager.
And I want the Australia no so also Australia be one.
If it's like a no we are ba.
No work Australia feels as West Hills. I confuse you.
Money no.
Na Westers is old Trump that will call a broadcasting.
And ya honey eka.
Broadcasting.
Australia wow kan
na
Ghana Australia
wa omo St Mary.
Hey, you Australia ko be bia na national Taifa Burkina, Taifa Norway, Taifa Australia na na side be bia Pentecost as on no.
Ya sembe kuremi. Hey.
Yani ya si ape. Na eji wa mo St Mary's Cathedral ho.
Yes.
Na efe.
Odo nya ka cathedral beti ase.
Cathedral. Na miko
ya die no no.
Tourist ukwa miko gina mu twitwa pictures ni video nyina e wo me phone. Efe papa. Eno kwa.
Ebi ne pese ye.
Omo kwa ye no. Omo friend no St Mary's Minor Basilica.
Oh, okay.
I said Tangerine ye you.
Yes, I don't need a Roman for.
Roman for na ye.
Oh, okay.
Efe pa.
A tourist attraction.
Or tourist attraction. And there be a da ho. Da o me pictures ni bi.
And yes a plane ni besi kura wu as a Statue of Liberty no.
Eh there be mbacho.
Sir. This what they can call.
There be anko ne baby a place you. Because I will free Asia Perth kura no eba like Adelaide no mo. It take you be almost 3 hours no near the same country.
Wow.
Entina ye continent on it.
Yes,
na na cathedral ya wo ke won se France so de na adwurugu ye ya wo mu si ya
Notre Dame.
Aha.
Mon me hwe Rawlings. Wo be time no. Be niam bi wo na Ghana ye ni bi.
And I'm so na buy.
International Conference Center. Osi wie na ne first ayi on be NAM conference.
Yeah.
Non-aligned movement.
Yeah.
And nan centrofo ni bi so en read no say. Ai. Wo be si dan a, wo si dan wie a, mo de be we NAM conference.
Sa na Nkrumah etrem.
Etrem. Me ba cho National Theatre. Me ani bi.
International Conference Center na National Theatre na Papa Jenesi.
Papa Jenesi.
Anu nzan na be bia wom de aye cemetery wo parliament nche won so no na de ma yo.
Me ba cho enu ye Commonwealth.
Commonwealth for.
Tete. Soja fo a wo call First World War, Second World War. Bebre ye sie wo mo ho. And ye see a one beam so rage one run about to be there. I am not so geniana egina ho.
Rage run about
No. He was right to say, and see, yes,
sir. The other Ufruana as a walk away for Sadalan Park one.
One said, I cemetery. Yes, I will not come. A cool a tough one. No. Ya mfani funamba ba bi ade ane da ne kom ye te se de yifo
ya babesi ho
ho e de yem kai e de mom enti mimpo de ma ye nhwem no on religious because national mosque ne si
makwadina we twa picture na makwadina we twa picture
wa fa che wa hu facility
na me kan yi a
we say hotels in now
yes schools in now mo
yes
hospitals in now mo enya de ketwa ne si wa sa no makutu twa selfie ewom
hwe obi a ubekọ eyi a ubenya sika ubekọ Dubai a ubenya sika biya no ipa chaw ko another state Abu Dhabi
ana Khartoum
the Maktoum yes ewa he
ya Maktoum
ade wo Dubai kro na me ha no palace no hine ne palace no wo
no ntina make tell na wonam a utumi ko yeti wo restaurant na okono
na ukọ Abu Dhabi a wo de hotel na wo da no masa travel to for no mo ne embuku Land Cruiser mawo nemo ne bo na edin to mo do be ko anopai sei no na Arab ni wa hye na yi white na odo wo ko Abu Dhabi akọ wi kuro ma akọ ye na omo mosque na wo ho no mosque ni kuro
yada
say you try take it in
wow
for tourist attraction am for picture picture nti
Allahu Akbar
nti nipa na si ye
wo wura ma wo hwe ne o be hwe nyina wie no better ku be 3 hours ene kakra
awa mosque wono
enye ordinary mosque
Allahu Akbar
na mama nko na me ne onimonyamfo setepe entwetwe enkomo ifri heya former Minister of Finance na yene no entwetwe enkomo na eyabrofo enti momfama teacher ni no anana yede manana na onchirase Honorable Setekwe, former Minister of Finance, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
And how's life treating you, sir?
I'm doing well by his grace.
Sometimes I don't know whether you are in political hibernation or what.
Whether I'm in
political hibernation.
Oh, I do a lot of things. I teach in Legon. I do research.
Oh, wow.
And I do some other things. And so I have a lot of things which also preoccupy me. And then, but occasionally, also, I give commentaries periodically on economic issues, which is where, my expertise lies.
Okay.
So I've been active.
Oh, very, 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 very active. Per what we've enumerated to us. Sir, you've been away as a Minister of Finance for 4 years and then some months. Sitting back, how do you look at the economy? Where you sit?
Yeah. Okay. If I may ask that you're a bit off the mic, so I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying that you've been off as a finance minister for barely 4 years and some months. 4 years and some months. How do you assess the economy?
Oh, in fact, if you if you Google the articles,
Okay,
and I'm sure occasionally you see
points.
my interviews with maybe Graphic, BNFT, I publish articles. So I've been following developments right from 2017. I started following developments more seriously, when it was alleged that the NDC left arrears, of 10 billion. We can talk about later on, and that will let the deficit. Then it was, they said 10.3, then they changed it to 8.3, then they changed it to 6.3. But so we've been following, and I've been making. By the way, I also do some of them in a non-political context because, as I said, my area is public financial management. So we have a small consultancy called PFM Tax Africa. We can put you on our mailing list, and we normally do media engagement, to talk about the economy on a very, technical and professional basis, especially for financial journalists. And so I've been active, and also, as I said, I do use some of my research to also teach, because by the way, I went to Kivas, so teaching is something which we were taught at the time, teaching practice, and I've always taught, actually, even when I was outside the country, I've taught. So I've been observing what is going on very keenly. I have not actually been, taking my eye off the ball at all, as you say. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Honorable Yabwabia someone mounted the podium a while ago, and then he was trying to do a financial comparative analysis of what they came to meet in 2017 and what they've been able to do, and then is trying to portray it that in a way that what they came to meet, they've improved upon it marginally, if I may say so. And concerning debt servicing, debt to GDP and all that, when you listen to them, what's your take on that?
Oh, actually, maybe you were not following. He was reacting to a presentation that I made, and I was saying it. I made PowerPoint presentation, which was sponsored by the NDC Professional Forum, and I actually spoke for about 1 hour on the economy before His Excellency the President, the former President, came in. Obviously, His Excellency the former President took some of those issues and commented on. So he was reacting to what we said 2 days ago or 3 days ago at Legon. We did it at Legon, the CD conference room, so that we could. And let me make this observations. You can ask. We can talk about specific issues that he said. But one, he said that we did not provide any facts. Honestly, we'll send you the audio. I started by saying that every figure that we were using, unless we state, are from official documents. They are from budgets that were presented from 2013, because we did a comparison from 2013 to 2020. And so we used all the budgets. We used the debt management report, which is official. We used ESLA report, which is official. And then we also drew attention to the fact that, as we have been saying, they have been giving different numbers to the IMF and to the rating agencies than they have been giving to Ghanaians, and we can talk about that. So we pointed out where they had given worse performance indicators to the IMF. And in the IMF reports, 3 of them, we can talk about them. So everything we said, I want to assure Ghanaians that we took them from official reports or from reports that the government gave to the IMF, the ratings agencies who have been downgrading us, and the World Bank and the rest. These are official. When you deal with these institutions, it is not just about IMF program. I heard him say, no. What about Article 4? You are obliged, when you have become a member of the IMF, to give them information on a regular basis. And it is official. And I can tell you, when I was in the Ministry of Finance, we were giving them that information. So Ghanaians should know that the relationship with the IMF is a unique one. And in fact, it applies to all countries. And when the IMF does Article 4, you have to give them information. It's a requirement. Article 4 means Article 4 of the Constitution of the IMF, which you sign to when you join. And so United States gives them, Germany gives them, the big countries, big or small, you have to give them that information. So when we talk about the IMF, they should just stop saying that we took Ghana to the IMF. By the way, they went to the IMF for 1 billion when COVID came. If the economy was strong, they would have gone to the IMF to get that money. Because you don't go to the IMF when things are good. You don't leave the IMF when good things are good for you. And then you rush to the IMF when things are bad for you. And in fact, you do a program when things are bad for you. Like the global financial crisis time when Portugal, Spain, and the rest. Countries which you would never think will go to the IMF. They went to the IMF for help. So you go to the IMF when things are bad for you. So when things are good for you and say you exit. No.
Sir.
The test of exiting the IMF is when you have a crisis and you have to manage it yourself. Yes. Let me repeat. The test of saying you have left the IMF and you won't go there for program is when you can manage your crisis yourself. Because no country goes to the IMF if things are good for them.
And have we been able to manage our crisis well?
Well, look, every government has a crisis. I don't know how old you are, but I'm sure as a journalist you've been reading a lot. One, if you go to the Rawlings era, we had drought. You come into a temple, another era, we had bushfires.
And then I remember in Rawlings era, economic recovery program, PAMSCAD was there and all that,
Exactly. Those things were put in place to respond to problems of the economy. Programs are put to attend to problems of the economy. So during those days, the programs were put there and we had asked IMF, World Bank, and all those big institutions to help us. And that was because we had bushfires, we had drought. You remember those days, since you are recalling them, we used to watch graphic. The graphic was the main, front page top.
Yes.
We were looking at the level of the dam every day. And that's when we started power rationing, which led the Rawlings administration to find a solution which was thermal power to complement the Kosovo Dam. And then President Kufuor came and he added Bui Dam, which has been on the books for a very long time. And then we came and we added, the Echuabu, when we found oil. So the question is, what have they added? I've told you all these administrations what they have added to help the crisis. What has the current administration added? With 3 oil fields, not 1. Right? So what I'm saying is that every economy goes through crisis. Yes, we agree that COVID is exceptional because it led to border closures and the rest. But the crisis, all these crises that I mentioned, whether big or small, is what taught us one lesson, that we should put money aside when times are good so that we can fall on them when the times are bad. And that explains the Petroleum Revenue Management Act. Why we have a stabilization fund. Remember, when we had our first, when COVID struck, the first money we got was not from the IMF. The first money we took was from the stabilization fund. Do you remember?
Yes. That 200
and a lot of that money was put in when we had only 1 oil field under Mills Mahama. We have 3 oil fields. I can assure you that if this administration had been putting money into the stabilization fund, we would have taken maybe 800 million of our own money, US dollars, and gone to the IMF for maybe only 200. Then we went for $1 billion. How come with 2 oil fields we did not add to it? Right? We put money aside to start paying down our debt. Right? And we left as a result 57% debt to GDP ratio. They are taking it to 80. When we had the crisis, and let me mention them for you. You remember that we had single spy because the experiment went wrong. We are not against single spy. That was a major headache for us, if you remember. Then we had the gas pipelines for Nigeria disrupted, right? If you remember. And then it led to shortages and the power badges and whatever. We call all of those incidents the crisis doom so. Because we joke with this and we say it's doom so, but they were the result of some crisis. When crude oil prices fell in 2015, if you remember, we did a budget with $99, almost $100, because crude oil prices were very high at the time.
Okay.
It fell to about $35. So crude oil prices did not fall only during COVID. I'm saying that they should not belittle the crisis that confronted other countries, other governments in the past. That's what they are trying to do. As if past governments manage the economy without crisis. They have had the fortune. One, we paid down the Kufuor bond, about 550 million. 200 million of that amount was left by the Mahama administration, which they used. They stopped using the sinking fund to pay down debt. They stopped putting money into the stabilization fund. I'm mentioning these ones for you to know that we were preparing for crisis, and it's this administration with two oil fields that stopped all those programs, and they were putting all the money into consumption. By the way, all these crises that I was talking about, do you remember anybody giving us money, few sorts of money to manage those crises? I think this administration should be grateful and stop complaining. One, IMF gave them $1 billion to manage the crisis. Two, our own Bank of Ghana, which was doing zero financing of the budget, 2015 to 2016, gave them 1.7 billion, bigger than what the IMF gave to us. You can add that 2.7 billion. The World Bank gave, let me add the World Bank, African Development Bank, and the rest gave 600 million. That's 3.3. The development partners and others gave us, money. Then they took money from the stabilization fund. So you are heading towards $4 billion US dollars. 4 billion. If you multiply by any 5, that is 20. By 5 exchange rate. I'm using only 5. That is 20 billion Ghana cedis for one crisis. This is the context in which we are saying which government got 20 billion Ghana cedis to manage one crisis, however difficult it is. And why are we still borrowing? With all this money that was given to us, including, why are we still borrowing? And so we are saying, stop using, COVID to as an explanation for all that is wrong with the economy. There's something fundamentally wrong which is not COVID. And tell Ghanaians what is wrong. And let me tell you what it is. Sir. When the IMF did Article 4 after they exited, the IMF revised all of Ghana's deficit. 2017, they didn't pay anything for bailout costs. 2018, despite ESLA, right? IMF revised the deficit of 4.7 or 4.9% to 7%. They revised the deficit which they told Ghanaians was 5.8 to 7.2%. And then they revised. Okay, so that is Article 4. They used to do all those revisions. They dated it back to 2017. Then, when they went for the RCS, that report is the one that went into the media review and they disclosed a deficit of 11%. And the economy was doing well. All of a sudden, then we are told our deficit was 11%. Meanwhile, the budget was prepared with 4.5%. Are you following?
I'm following
what
you,
I'm trying to
yeah.
say?
I'm right with you, sir. Sir,
hello?
We are listening, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, we are on, sir.
Yeah. So the deficit in the budget, if you remember, was 4.5. Why did we jump to 11%? Again, if you go back to those reports, two things. They told the IMF that the cost of COVID was 3% of GDP, for which reason they were giving the money. Right? If you add 3% to 4.5, this is arithmetic. I hope your followers will get it. Add 3 to 4.5 is 7.5. How come the deficit, by the time they did the media review between March and July, jumped to 11%? What accounts for the difference? If you go to the Article 4 2019, there was a gap of about 5%, which the IMF identified and said Ghana would have to fill that gap and change the deficit figure. That's how come it became In fact, it was 13%. We ended the year with 13%. So we are saying, explain to Ghanaians that gap. Explain to Ghanaians that gap. You can't be putting everything, on COVID after getting 20 billion, or even 25, getting to 30 billion, for one crisis. What is fundamentally wrong? And we kept borrowing. And then we went after that to the capital market, right? We went to that after to the capital market and borrowed $3 billion. We borrowed $3 billion. And now we are waiting to borrow another $2 billion. Otherwise, we cannot, pay. Right? ESLA, they were putting it in the footnote. They were they were adding the ESLA revenue in the budget to reduce the deficit. Meanwhile, the cost of ESLA, which is the bailout, they were borrowing. And we showed from the ESLA report that ESLA has brought in almost 18 billion as of now, since it was done. And ESLA, by their own calculation, is supposed to bring in 43 billion Ghana cedis by 2024. And that is cash. Let's understand, that is cash. It is cash which me and you and all Ghanaians pay. When we go and fuel our cars, it is cash which we pay when we take transport, when we take taxi, because it is a levy. That is what ESLA means.
Okay.
And so it is cash that is flowing. So if cash is flowing to this amount, for heaven's sake, why do we continue borrowing? And we say we are borrowing to pay depositors. What happened to the ESLA money? What happened to the ESLA money? These are the questions that we are asking. Right?
So what, sir, maybe.
And so, let me pause here. You can ask your question.
Sir,
to know that
you mentioned
we presented facts.
Okay.
He should address those facts. He should explain to Ghanaians,
sir,
what happened. And by the way, when we had all those crises, we were in IMF program. As I said, Bank of Ghana, zero financing. When they had their crisis, they had the luxury. IMF, with that, all the development partners, in any case, we were not in IMF. You quickly went to the IMF, to the Bank of Ghana for 1.7 billion. What is it that was paying the economy? If I may use the Ghanaians now. What is it that was that you are taking so much money, oil money? Now, let me inform Ghanaians that Mr. Bobby Asamoah said we performed badly and we left a deficit of 3.6%. It is 2.8 when you use a new basis. We grew at 3.6% only, which is so bad, was terrible, because, as at 2016, we were doing 14%, and he said it is because we found oil. Why are we doing 0.9? And how can 0.9 be better, than 3.6? When you have had all these monies I'm talking about, to work on COVID, where did the money go? If you had put the money in the economy, if you had used that money, 20 billion, if you had used it to bail out the hotels and the rest, the economy wouldn't have gone down. Where did the money go? The purpose of getting those monies is to apply it to the areas. Today we don't even have vaccines. Where did the 20 billion Ghana cedis go? For us, we didn't not to have vaccines. When we said we have all these monies and we said it is because of COVID. Where did that money go? That is the question we are asking. In addition, I traveled recently, and you pay $150, to a company at the airport. Where did that money go? We were told that Ghana Airport Company had only $2 billion. Dollars out of the 16 billion. Where did all the money go? Where did the money which Ghanaians and foreigners are paying when they come in because of COVID? Where did that money go? So, for the reason, and we accept that COVID is very severe, but please don't use it as a small screen, because you had money to cater for COVID. As I said, you had 25 to almost 30 billion, because I used only 5.
Maybe it was inadequate.
At the time, it was even 5.7. So you had all this money. Where did they go? That is what Ghanaians want to know. And how come you are using all our tax revenue, including oil, including what should have gone to the statutory funds, get fund, everything, all our tax revenues, how come you are able to use it to pay for only 2 items on the budget? It's not tax revenue. We are talking about total revenue, including grants, can now pay for only wages to public sector workers, and they are still crying that their pay is not enough. It can pay only interest. So let me explain to Ghanaians so that we are not too technical. What does this mean? It means that the rest of the items in the budget, we are borrowing to pay for them. And remember that we are not taking out the statutory fund. So we are borrowing to give money for the statutory fund. We are borrowing to put money into the stabilization fund. We are borrowing to put money, if ever we are putting them, or because we are using all the revenue to pay for 2 items. We are borrowing to pay for running of government. Running of government, because the public servants, you pay them, they don't sit down and they don't work.
Hello, Honorable.
It means that we are paying only wages for the teachers. What about the feeding?
Yeah.
What about books? We are borrowing to do all of those things.
Sir.
Secondly, we are borrowing for capital projects. The very thing that we should be borrowing to finance. And then we are borrowing to provide, to repay the past loans that we took. This is the condition of the economy.
Sir, is it not a serious comment coming from
Hello,
you?
I can barely hear you.
Yeah, is it not a serious comment coming from you that they present a report that...
Can you go to the mic? I can barely hear you.
Yeah, sir, can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better.
Is it not a serious comment coming from you that the report they sent to IMF is not a true reflection of our economy?
Please verify it for yourself. Let your producers verify it for themselves. I'll give you the sources. Look at the deficit figure they gave to the IMF. You know, when they gave them data for 2017, the 2019 Article 4. Look at the data. There's a table there. It is also at the back. Even if you Google and you print even the press statement, that table is there.
Okay.
Look at the figure, you know, that they gave when they went for the RCF, the COVID loan. And then look at the figure that they gave for the 2021 Article 4, which was just published. Please verify it for yourself. It's just a technical saying. Verify it for yourself, and then you can come back, if I am lying, and compare them to the deficit figure which the government is putting in his budget. And if I'm lying, I can come back and apologize to your listeners.
Sir, and then it seems that per your narration, we are borrowing for everything that we do in the country, capital projects, repayment, and debt servicing and everything. So we have other proceeds like the ports and then the oil proceeds too. Where does it go?
I'm saying that when you put all of those monies, oil money, ESLA money that is coming in, you put in grants, you put in GRA money that is coming. When you put all of that together, I'm saying it is not enough to pay for only 2 items, wages for public servants and interest on the loans that this government has been taking. Those are the things which, you know, Honorable Baba Samoa should come and be talking to us, to Ghanaians, and explaining.
And what accounts for this scenario or the situation that we find ourselves in?
It's expenditure. It's expenditure because the definition of a deficit and the reason why if you have a deficit you have to go and borrow is that your expenditure is higher. Your expenditure is higher than your revenue. So do you understand the context in which President Mahama was saying, please organize a forum? Is that a suggestion? Please organize a forum so that all Ghanaians can understand what is wrong with the economy, just as we did for centuries. You know, this is the reason. It is expenditure. So what type of expenditure is taking all of this?
The free is
high. The question. And if it is going to take and plunge it, you know, back into HIPIC, then we should all discuss and find a solution to it.
But your friend Kwaku Kwating came yesterday and then he said that there is no need for calling for this forum or whatever to discuss because
nobody is pushing the government. Nobody is pushing the government to go to IMF. We mention IMF only because we said yes, we have done past IMF programs when we have had these, you know, problems. But we mention it only because we say that they are giving the IMF different numbers, right? If you don't go to the IMF, tell me what is the government's own homegrown policy? We wanted to do a homegrown policy until the World Bank and others withdrew budget support, and therefore we had to go to the IMF on condition that we go to the IMF. So where is the government's homegrown policy? But to tell us that we can overcome all these problems. Yeah, that is the question we're posing. They should tell us the homegrown policy. We did an analysis using the government's medium-term budget framework in the absence of a government policy, and we found out that it is not going to take us out of this problem by 2024 using the government's own budget. I will send you, the PowerPoint that we made, and then we can use it to discuss. And they are all official figures.
And I'll be glad to have it. Sir, let me ask this question. The Free Senior High School, it's taking...
Sir, I can barely hear you.
The Free Senior High School is taking a chunk of money that we receive. Can that not be a major this thing? Why we are so cash-strapped as a country?
Let me tell you. Go to the 2015 MPC report, the Minority Policy Committee report of the Bank of Ghana. It did not give COVID as a reason for giving government that money.
Okay.
The reason it gave is that, like today, it was covered in some of the news, and other stations. The reason Bank of Ghana gave was that if government were to go and borrow, the interest rate will be too high. And in that case, government may not be able to borrow. And that is why they are giving them that money. That is what you call deficit financing. Mm-hmm. Where did Bank of Ghana get the money? They either get it from money that they should have been using to protect the city, to make it strong. Because Bank of Ghana earns income from various sources. Mm-hmm. And they don't normally come. It's only in the crisis that Bank of Ghana will come, as happened in the 1980s and 90s, as you explained, under ERP SAP, when the Bank of Ghana had to be monetized, to be recapitalized, like the way the other banks are being recapitalized, right? So that is what we call deficit financing. If it is going to support the budget because government cannot go and borrow at a low interest rate. So please, those are the things which Mr. Bobra should come and be explaining.
Sir, I think at the end of that PowerPoint presentation, you make certain proposals. And then if the proposal is not heeded by this government, what other options are there for us as a country?
Oh, the options are there. I just told you. One, I went to President Kufuor and I said if the problem is power, he gave us, he gave us the breeder, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. He helped us to get oil. And then Ms. Mahama came based on the work that was being done. And we said oil revenue is new to the budget. So let's use it to resolve some of the problems that we have been having. So we established the sinking fund so that the sinking fund, by the way, is in the Constitution, 1992 Constitution. We were the first to set it up. And the purpose of the sinking fund is that if you are borrowing, you must put money aside, to pay down the debt. And we proved in the graph, you see that when we started using the sinking fund, the rate at which we are borrowing started to go down. Secondly, as I explained already, we said that usually when commodity prices fall or there's crisis which is outside our control, we need a fund. So when times are good, let's establish a fund so that when times are bad, we can withdraw from it. And this government withdrew money from it. They have not even increased, they have not removed the cap that they placed on the stabilization fund. So we set the stabilization fund in place. Let me assure your listeners that you can't run an economy for more than 4 years without one crisis or the other. And countries, because of this, have learned and they prepare for the next crisis. You do not prepare for crisis during crisis. You prepare for crisis when you don't have crisis.
Okay.
Let me explain to your listeners. We are all parents. Those who are listening at my age and lower, and maybe yourself. Mm-hmm. You don't prepare for your child's sickness, when the child is sick. Mm-hmm. You save some money. Right? You save some money. When you get a bonus, you save some money. When your salary is managing and YC is doing some, marketing and the rest, you put some money aside. for the rainy day. Even when you are lucky to have a gift or something, you put the money aside. That's the essence of saving. And so we said, let's transfer that household habit, to the nation. So we set up the stabilization fund. And we said, let's stop the haphazard way in which we are borrowing. So we set up the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund.
Oh, wow.
All these things can be shown. When we have disaster, we set up the contingency fund, which is also in the Constitution. They stop putting money in the contingency fund. And so, you see, we can't be running and thinking that we have never experimented. Go back to all the governments where they have done. Right? If we have been putting money into the contingency fund with 3 oil fields, now we have 3. And the production has increased from 70,000 to almost 200,000. We would have had money to go to the aid of the flood victims, in the north. Because the first time we took money out of the contingency fund, a modest amount, we used it to help during the 2015 Kwame Nkrumah, Fiscal, flooding, and fire.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you prepare.
Oh, okay.
So we are saying that the PRNA, and by the way, the PRNA was not just something that was done, as I said, the thinking and that thing started some of it from the Kufuor administration. We added to it. We debated it in Parliament. The current government was in opposition. And I can assure you that the percentages and the insistence that we should put money into the Heritage Fund and the Stabilization Fund, and that when you cap the Stabilization Fund, you must use it for only loan and other things, came from the opposition when they were in Parliament, which was adopted.
Sir, so between the NDC and the MPP, as you've enumerated, you were the better manager.
Sorry, I'm having difficulty hearing.
Sorry, sir. Between the NDC and the MPP, comparatively, NDC is better managers of the economy. So why were you booted out in 2016 elections?
I'm sorry, can you?
Yes, sir. I'm saying that if you were managing the economy well, as you've recounted, how were you booted out of power in 2016?
Of course, we had crisis. Mm-hmm. Remember, Dunso and all those things, right? The Ghanaians were genuinely suffering. And we had apostles who said they could do better. They knew how to raise money without, without borrowing. That they knew, other ways in which we can resolve our problems and everything, which were, And so Ghanaians gave them the opportunity. That is democracy, right?
Right.
Right, yes. But we are not telling Ghanaians the condition which we are. And we are not the only ones saying it anyway.
Oh, okay.
Today I heard, a dean of one of the universities saying that if the government is going to borrow, they are going to borrow at a very high, interest rate. We are not the only ones. The IMF has warned us about our debt. The World Bank has warned us about our debt. The rating agencies have downgraded us, 2 times already. So we are not the only ones saying it. So we are saying that, yes, we were booted out of office. Yes, the Ghanaians, we thought, this was a government that could perform better. But we have laid bare the record. Because now we have come to the end of 4 years. And we are able to compare. And we are saying that, yes, our deficit was 2.8 on the new basis. Let me not confuse it. 2.8. The growth was 2.8. They have done, 0.9. Right, less than 1%.
Okay.
And we are saying that we left a debt of 57%. Today is at 80%. We are saying that our deficit which we left, if you remove, the gimmicks that was done, was 6.1 or 4.7 at the end of 2016. Today we are 15%. Today our deficit is 15%. So it's up to Ghanaians, to now get this information and know that, the government is not performing as they profess that they will be doing.
Sir, would you subscribe to the government that we go to IMF for refuge?
Look, let's take IMF out of it. Let's talk about Ghanaians.
Okay.
It is the choice of the government not to go to the IMF. But they should give Ghanaians their solution for taking us out of the problem that we have.
Okay.
So let's not make the IMF, the whipping boy. No. In any case, as I said, you went to the IMF for money. You went to the IMF and you were begging the IMF, for debt forgiveness. Right? If you are capable. So please stop the hypocrisy. That's the point we are making.
Okay. We are honored to talk to you, sir.
Hello?
I say we are very honored to talk to you, sir.
Yes, and please, we can continue the conversation.
Yes.
If listeners are agitated and they have some more questions, some more explanations, I'll oblige them. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Bye-bye, sir.
Right.
Honorable Sir Tekpe, a former minister for finance. And I yene twetwe Nkrumah no. Na ohina na Kwame amo enso baba bechirim. Obi antiase.
Oh, ma nchemu ni demo.
Obi antiase.
Figures abubo bosu bebrebe.
Ah, you want antiase.
One day am.
There be government antiase kana fante. Meti dey.
One day World Bank.
Ah, World Bank here. Na ese dey.
Kana fante ase.
Won ba nu aduane am ye di anase dey.
Da bi na de kaye. And you know what they
FM na FM na bechirim. Why na Kwame amo.
Na nti wa want atuabo thermal plant. Want we dam.
Say, akwese se me program bi ewo Kumase. Na dan nipa na wo ba no e fa se bia honorable Sir Tekpe na e ba. E na me ka kire other party for so ompo obi a onso be ka brofo.
Ah, okay.
Na ye nyina ye meye. E no mo ha omwo se akwa ba akwa bi aba. Akwa yi ba ya. Akwa ye nim sa no se na wodi se wodi e. Wo no enko yie sa. No so brofo ametimi. They starting ya velo otwimje no se. Wa me brofo no. Me keka no short me ka bom bibili ni edi. Nti me ye na ya no aboa me. Na o starting ye no woni bi o the government, when you look at projects, I'm buying a boy. I'm buying a boy. You bro. Now, if I'm so, who was Siatica? I really be a me pacho to me to the Kako 21st clinic. You can't Siatica. I didn't know a year. You'll be a so sissy. Na be fawto ase be fawa sremu afa onantu akọ nantin asiw nem e ba saa bebre nu aka o matompa so e bi ti hwi chemu wo dia hospital sahodo enko me pa acha Fabra 21st clinic sciatica yare no ntu ase ma wo the herbal medicine and na fei wo the machines and the treat sciatica yare ni tu ase ho e de ma ne ko pa acha otie niye wo ma me yare sciatica yare no aka na to wo ntimi nante e sini nan ni ba bia ne kotodwemi ade a sciatic nerves no and a huaba asem Fabra 21st clinic what the herbal medicine and a machine to sciatica Accra domi market heavy do building no or and a Kumasi and overseas and also or German number 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 Nana wadama yanko
papers no so
Debbie ko encheche mun mu amatne Kumase no dade so aba cement ho asafo cement kwa akopma hinsan bo nsuom ba ba bia awanse dwom
na china
let ba ohina na Kwame mo na kama ye empo so me fo na omega so me ll wo munya letter abrofo no de ba Sawood yeah wo mo de ba Sawood na broni bi wo de yefan kakraka wana nua na yedi nu nsuo mu
okay
na ohweso me ye ne banso ne se ya obeyi ni ye mai
kakraka
efren kakraka
ena jama no so
ma ye no eleda ena Sawood
wow
maami bi no e konkonti anu odi besi wa ye ma break ya obi akoto de efren maami adama
na na de ben ma yanka no
ai
no ba kubi tutu she post office
wo enye hia na na kan pe
no be so ya na se obrafi wa yiwani
dabi na dia na mo pese muti
na ya dama
okay owura se takwese eyi na NDC fo akoye symposium no forum no mo koye wo Legon no bo Abia Samu aba beka odi anu yi aba na se takwese eye de enyani wo mu ebisa aba no 1 2 3 4 5 nsembi ombe ya no mewi thank you
Dada na di ohwe ya me
ere ya mi amedia na owura se takwa ya kane fotosanfo de ma LDC hejo akatama so amanyukuo ebra no mo aban mu na tikase ene ne bo nkoma no pe oba so obuoni lidie kwanse ma na chemoje so na tikase bisa ne se na bokode ono so nyame adom na tikase bisa ne se kamya ye se ye ntante ne nka asa ndi se amanyoko no fira mambo mu no aso akote kakra yentene nka kra ono so owo ho na ti ayentene nka na nkyerɛ sɛ bia wɔyi agudu owo ho pa da wɔyɛ nneɛma bebree nim na yɛnim ebi ni sɛ wɔno onam wei wɔyɛ kyerɛkyerɛ ni ɛwɔ legon wɔsan so yɛ research ni ade ɛwɔ mu a wɔyɛ commentary ɛyɛ football commentary ni bio economic issues sikasɛm ntotoɛ ayɛ ɔbɛka ho asɛm o wɔtayɛ pa na wɔwɔ saa no ankrɔfo ntantene nka no ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wadase nanka anankuto na Tikese kyerɛ mu sɛ ɛndi sɛ manyɔkɔ no firi aban mu no bɛyɛ mfirinhyia num anie wɔtena kyerɛ no ɔto n'ani sɛ torchlight ɛde hwɛ sɛdeɛ aban yɛ osisuo yi ɛyɛ economy no a wɔbɛka sɛ wɔtoto economy no yie anase nka ye bode na nka ban tutu a nka ahye tum na no ye wode ma ye ne se we kura de wanka sanche se ye ko Google se yi a ni articles bebre a wa tro de afa se de aban we ye economy na de da ho anya nya na kura na ye nu o se interview bi kura won graphic for kura ye eno so wo twa economy ne se de si tie mprempren ehun fonyini wo graphic mu na wonu okasa aya no opeso yi amanyosem firim na woni asem no a esie na woka ho asem no afi so miyenyu na womu okobi kura ye PS Center Africa womu kasafa economy economy ne Ghana economy nko about oman bia wo economy bia no womu he no omu ka ho asem enton de hotekire ana je wa fi nani ha as aeroplane na besi passengers ni na sisi wono nko ade what front ni wetwa 7 ene wo hede ekoso na ne na Tikese de ne ba asem pon sese na ni na owura bo abia asem wo na ye enkitan de bofo tene de ma osona manyoku NPP wode nsem betu dwa ese wo hwe economy no a NPP amanyoko no betu ye 2017 na and this yamanyokuo no muaba mu no economy no wo mu ye doso ama kan campaign na wo mu MPP for buy no maba bia ni yie ka ye gbo ho bra GDP wo ma bia n fine na ene no wura asetekwese wo gidi se bo abia asemwa dia no ka ni na ye anu ya no ode ma wo mu NDC omu forum bia wo mu ye ewo legon wo kasa wase no no se tekwekra wo kasa wase forum nase do hwere ba ko ansa na kane mampani JDM kra baba be kasa na eno no se show ade na wo mu ye no legon no ebia na bo abia sam wo dan tia senti wo twena gina sindema bi so se NDC wo mu eye forum no wo mu be ka fact wo ma metu futuro ni sodas anfa ngu Ghana foni na se Tikese kra pa wo the forum na wo ye ene nsem wo no se tekwekra kan ye no wo ni wodu be sene no na wodu wo ye figures ya NDC forum na se wo kika ye nyina anya figures ya wo bi ene depends people so kika bo mu anya obi na bo ni trim anya bo trim ka wo mu yi free document a official document ya ji atum for the 2013 budget nim wo mu yi figures free debt management report eno so wo mu yi figures ni bi ewom debt management report no ayo official eno dan chan ya IMF document LPP aban we ya de koma IMF no figures no wo mu yi bi free na eye no wo pa se bo abia se mo ma metirem se adan na figures no a wo mo de gu report na wo mo de koma IMF no no wo mo sesa no adan na figures a wo mo de koma IMF no mo sesa figures no ano dan chenye wo se World Bank report on so eno nso mu yi figures ni bi afrim enti dia wo mo kan ye wo legon wo mo symposium na se ana wo mo forum na se yina no eye report wa aban we yi ade koma IMF ene World Bank emu no mu yi figures no afri ye ana waka se eye no ma pa se covid ba ye no aban we tu mampamrika sanso ko IMF a wo mo aba ye wo so ye no IMF tun kwanta ya pai afidie wo ma sanso aduane ko IMF wo na na se takwachire mu se so obi be ko IMF so ma bi be ko IMF na se niam anko yi obi anu anema koyi na wa wo sikatam wo se me kwa banka sanso akobo bosia wati bida wo se aban kwa wo kwa IMF na di adanse trodo se Ghana sika se monto tuye enye sanse nema mu yanka wo munko we di da se ya Ghana sika se monto tuye no wo maye ni bisi basa na eno ana tikese bisa se wo ya crisis ye covid ya wo kra wo ka se eno kra ntina nam soma wo mko aye mefibiem yi wo ya se di aban we wo manage covid no eno kwan so ano no ano so obeka se economy bia ni ho a crisis enim wo man bia nu obeka se wo shia crisis die eno o man bia ye se crisis for wo mtiri so ne sebi kan na due ena ewuzi utrase ya ni na edua aba betofam no se wonum tikese age de nanso so gidi se oyensem to ni de wakenkan ya ehun se amanpeni bia bass no wo crisis a ene ne ya wa tu kan manpeni Rollins say wo ba ye ejasese bushfire ene eja to ha ena bonfire da ha ena ejasese say ya ena adidemu afa yesedam no enso na ewom no kra no eyawe amadam na ya da Nkrumah enam so kra mo kopa tema plant tema power ebaye crisis ni bi baye kanema mpeni Rollins amambu abreso eno odensisi awudo bi ebebe ebaye anjese ni bi aye economy recovery programs kanema mpeni ko fonso so baye won so baye sa wo beto crisis eye janwoden energy emodi buidam ebaye NDC baye nso so ana atoabo wom so de baye emna Ghana nyame ya adom yetu hoye enti amambo bia ne crisis a ene no ediesie na wo bisa se anya bia no covid baye yemisa NPP aban se de wabobo so no bia de ba ne brezu bia no wodi bibi ebaye wom de na wom de aba de na wom de aba be kan crisis na baye no ede na amomutum de aba be kan wo mayi ho na covid de eya crisis a etete crisis bi esi wo mampeni bia mambu abreso eba ebe kire ya ade baako e kire yense wo man ene se eye na se wu yenye sika yemfa bi nsie da tia se munti e ma ye hu se ade na ba ya ye diskani na da bi yanwe wo kina from nto da edunti na ndi se manyoko no wo mu edi stabilization fund e ba ye se eye dan ya crisis bi beba no mu ntwa maka yes ne mansa no makopen wiskan to mo bo foto de ato preko edunti na gas pipeline West Africa gas pipeline na crisis ema na wo se ye ko Nigeria kura kope gas edidum so bai crude oil bo ti ba fom se tim na nya de ketwa eniti aban yo siswo yi mema ni muse covid crisis bi a atiranchen bi a atiranchen bi esi ye ewo mampeni bi amambu abreso crisis bi a crisis ebi nsu nchen bi ni na ye pe eniti mema aban yi nkoshe crisis covid-19 na ba ye chi emeka se no na ama Ghana ye ho akire ya ma aban ehu botokranfa kura ehemu no na eno na wo se IMF say o de ahwo covid ba ye IMF ebre Ghana 1 billion Bank of Ghana so ema aban 1.7 billion Bank of Ghana kura de o ma aban no se chen de IMF de ma aban World Bank so ma Ghana $600 million abeta so koyi scale stabilization fund no a endi samanyoko no ati ye nmu so keke ska aban wo yenya covid ba ko pe ba ye no $4 billion $4 billion so wo de exchange rate wo do no podo so be 5 cities wo calculate by 5 cities 20 billion ana aban we sa ka so mfa manage covid ba ko pe anu kra nu nro kra ya wo we adonfo ememe ye bi nanso still scanning na nso aban ogusu ebobosia anu to ase aban we nya ise ase kaya ya wontumi ne niam na odi ne kechire ase obabo ne wontumi na wari awode se na se aban ni ntumi emu o ma no ntoto sikasem ni ya wonya se ode se covid no na covid ne nya hwi because wonya sika pa wa senka covid ne kra de wabutu na to baby ni na che no se aban san so Aban went to capital. And was about 3 billion Ghana Bosia. And one so Aban Yankee says $2 billion. And was it Nane? What did you say? Konakobisa say? Asla, and yes, Lozo. Sir, Esla Cano. So, at the 43 billion, and as a Kikabo Mu about 2024, because our Esla Cano, a car, a tour, a passenger, beer TB, cow on the beer TB, so Kobufuela. And it says Canny now will be says Canadiana, I Cano, away.
And yeah, I don't know, Numusio,
Menum. Master did them,
you're a young word or not, mean Somra. There's a war, but friend, what do as a quite interchange?
Yes,
I will call him.
Yeah,
I think you know,
because economic indices in a easy.
Easy, Nana, it's not easy at all for at all.
Equilibrium point at all.
Equilibrium here, what's here? He said, Brim.
No, it's a brew. Equilibrium.
Yera John Boadu, a general secretary, at the Emma Osunuko Kwame Nyokua with the Abai NPP. Uncle Jamie, Memoache.
But you soon more to sign of pay.
Ya won yo now swear.
Na me adu ye.
Na mama info free say Yera Setepe, former finance minister no pay any na di nkomo. Na ensam de wakabi.
Line no a chire pa.
Yera Setepe. Ye na di nkomo no pay. Na wase na no wo mo professionals PowerPoint presentation kwaye no. Ese mo antena se. Na enema wa chire mu ba ko ne se. Report wa financial report wa mudi free ban mu koma World Bank no. Enya accurate. Tronko a ene ye ba ko. Sika mo ye free stabilization fund mu esla wan ni nyina na ye hunu. Wo bo sika bi se 20 billion Ghana cedis. Ye $4 billion. Monya for to manage crisis no. Ye hunu ba bi sika no mo de aye. World Bank for mam 600 million. Ni nyina nsusu ye hunu. Sika mo agije nyina no. De mo de aye repayment of loans. Ne other capital projects no. It was say o minor kasa no. Ni management no enkoyi.
Openye medase odo ano donyra ebi enwo won dem tell se ono aye finance minister da se o pebia ya spend sika bia ya gibia na our parliamentarians or parliament and you almost have speaker ka ho almost to be sa questions in our parliament much 20 billion what they then every budget be sa konta ni bu ho wo hu sa what our parliament is obviously to get be ayirada into dia okay can no figures ne efifa
was it a figures a free budget mu a
figures a free budget ni mo no so parliamentarians wo it is a figures na free budget ni mo no say ebi ayira na enim de de ya the parliamentarians no mo nya de o mo nim ade to so no ana say yakọ parliament akọka say sika bi ayira ma ye hu de aye and also fi him fa na de o keka no so dem je no
me too
because the yanko parliament yanko the finance minister enfa ne sika obespend ne income obenya for the period in May. My parliamentarians in Casa 1 billion be ayira 20 billion be eba and you hu de aye. You hu de aye saying. Apa between the money parliamentarians, no more be some minister no. So 20 billion e dey okay kan no. Na yenhwe so be Africa no dey akoye bibi fofora. Sebi. Tepe. Why finance minister da? Wo memu ha. Dia okekano onu ankasa ye finance minister no. The president no ye economic management team chairman for close to 4 years as obe president no. Edu baby no so o ma renam no e mana to dompe. Only the idea no kasa why we down mana to do pay. Say almost your share revenues are internally generated income in the year. Now your share interest repayments, net principal, any salaries, any subventions are your debit mama, your friend is saying, come on, just as I common fund, other statutory funds now. Ukikaning in our boomer, it takes about 99.9% of the internally generated income. That is, there's no room, no fiscal space at all. This is how they run this country. It's all that they do is to go for loans. Sabreno, not only free SHS. Then Casabreno, and almost free SHS. In Canada, almost can I spending in a year. And that bro, internally generated income.
I was say, per the budget in the Sikamudi buy for the funding of free HSX. No? A minutest fraction of what the Monsaka.
It doesn't matter. They didn't pay for any expenses. They didn't pay for any expenditure for free SHSR. It affected over 1 million people. No, say, now after the okay, any day, John Mama, difference bend the home. John Mama say, yes, Fiscal, free SHS, and I'm a boy. And I said, take person say, Sikana, yes, no, it's a. It is only me, no, the young fight, opening. Only me, no, the young fight. That time I know more. Now, on my way now, Manadu Atudompino. No, my way, training college allowances are Yadema teachers, Yadema nurses, Omen Chiasa Sikano, because they couldn't afford it. And so that time, no more to me, almost Sikano, a bro revenue. So, the young Chiasa is again, that time, no, say teacher in year school, 3 years. Almost a car, almost 3 months, Sika. That time I know more, no. And it was clear. John Mama inherited economy from the old Professor Mills Ekahua. 8.3% of GDP. Growth in 2008, you know. There 8.3%. Who forward, you know, and who come back? President Kufuor, it take you over from Rollins, you know. Now the growth at that time, no, 3.7% for the whole year in the year 2000. Now the entire economy, no, just under $4 billion. Now debt to GDP ratio, 250% of the GDP. 250% and over. Inflation was 50%, interest rate was 50%. Cocoa production in 2000 was under 400,000. And Akufo Kakra through debt forgiveness, any management, proper management of the economy. You have to be increasing your GDP, no? The size of the economy increased from $4 billion to over $26 billion by 2008. Interest rate yet so inflation bar from even single digit from 50%. From 50%, you to meet the bar a friend single digit. You increase cocoa production from under 400,000 tons to over 800,000 tons. And a true Kodapec cocoa board. Yeah, I said through the program, by 2010, you may hit 1 million. Almost by basis, you buy hit over 1 million, all record. You understand? You buy in a yabayanesa. It's a economy, relatively, or they compare economy from the NDC in the year 2000, where you're far better, far advanced economy. Far much more improved economy. You discover oil in commercial quantities. Almost for 8 years, I don't step account. Almost giant GDP of 3.7%. The same GDP, almost inflation, cost, interest rate, cost, debt, you know, an increasing debt to GDP. Kufuor buy na 250% of GDP no. Yet through intervention your friend is saying rebasing of the economy in no. About around 26%. And almost buy within 8 years no. Almost for 72%. And I yenim we mu nyina. Yenim we mu nyina na. Almost solution and say yanko IMF. Some of them you believe say IMF no, you new relationship no, and this say no in such a way say, oh my conditions. Sika no mo pe wa IMF nyina, omo de yakose omo say, omo de employment freeze in yama nyina ba ni nyina. It was $918 million na no mo pe. $918 million. Meanwhile, some company are accepting Switch Limited. What's our contract? Some more on mobile money interoperability. $1.2 billion. As something, Chicago, the compare IMF. And you know, yes, me employment. Me and your way, I question on myself. $1.2 billion. I did bet to maybe just $4.5 million. Aye. What they call $1.2 billion. Adema Mwankasa Madamfo, Uncle through PPA, Uncle through She. So, it is almost the Amo Beka, so it's almost in 10, almost Kasai Betty. Said Bibu, say young Kwame, I am a young Hokrano, young IMF, and I didn't say, Yabako IMF. But any more relationship, I am still a member of that group, you know. Almost my $1 billion. No conditions attached. No conditions whatsoever. No conditions attached. This is the kind of thinking what. Say Kwame the first one. You bet me I develop your mind. Now you to move away from the agrarian type of economy I work. Now you to me I improve I increase your contribution of manufacturing sector and industry sector to the economy. And if you go to you started 1 to 3 1 factory, you cry over 100. Over to actually me factory be almost over to me and Sakra. The amu so musi your friend is saying commander sugar factory. Is you. You understand? And this yes, your mama ne friend is saying at least don't bet me no ye. Don't and answer
Okay.
Within just 5 years, no. Yaya abrosa. Now, this is all that can be before, but the own kick idea. Mean, this say, the total economy away. Then, car says, 7 will be a quarter.
Okay.
7 COVID by 2020. No. After 3 countries, our country be debt to GDP ratio. Akoso. Our production or GDP for the year for every country be a slightly, and that's a type of names are expenditure and expected revenue in the year 2020 alone is around 25 billion Ghana cedis. On just COVID alone. It's a opposition party. Almost consider as an alternative. Now they have minute understanding of the effects of COVID are very dangerous for the country. Because all economies now is hinged on how you manage COVID and the impact of COVID on your economy. It is all your opposition party. Now you don't believe that COVID have an impact on your economy. It is as well much the same way as you don't have opposition party at all because the thinking is very low. That's all more COVID team. Okay.
Ansa na wo be kon mami musa sembi.
Yeah, BBC almost the COVID team announcement. COVID is employer.
Ayi One
alternatives any there.
Some of your alternatives, Mamma, and I'm someone fanting that you almost to baby.
It's COVID in the call.
And boy,
Almost alternative now. Here, and me fast. Let me tell you, I think first of all, no. Almost 2 boy about to say. COVID this year I am managing or no. Eh? Second, you are managing it, sir. She said they are called UK, US, Germany, India. And got your position, there and there. What do you go around so? The year you're managing, ya boa ma John Mama to me call around. You also bought that rabato.
And yet, Mammy for Winchame, and Ra, what's the former President Mama Kaye? Say elections, no. One penny Mamun said, Yen Bew. Now, dear no, dear be Bia, Bessibia, and the police station, one, a do or die affair.
You see, me can't be brea. Na me ya I behave with the NDC for. Okay, say na do danko akufado. Bra NDC for ekokun your party for ewa agbobolosi. The full glare of the police. Those are those atingamon and ewo. Omuku omuwie egwe ye kwa akwetia. Onkope enra boy ba kwa akwetia omuchicha nensa. He was with me yesterday. No, unfortunately, agbobolosi okaya sabe clear ho. Joni baby kwati. He was with me. Nensa me and sunny nyineka. Opa one day I'll walk in to your studio.
Wow.
Emumuye dia NDC for a year. Nipa bonne sema wudi sema omudi ewo memu ha. Ene omo no abegyina we so a omo kade omo kan. Enna at that time nanado ka say sebi yakwa mubekuye ya nkwa mubekuye ntini ebeku preko na mekuye preko. Because as leaders of the party, yet to mean transfer. Now your members, ku almost the way and I'm more because the war and ya hamokra calling that the name. Son, no, yeah, half of we are okum, we are proud, we are okum, and nobody does anything to them. Now, to coca all die be that. Also, when you be that, another boy. Almost see be that. Now, I'm one pass. Hello?
Yes, more.
I'm one pass. President Mama. Our friend who say elections are won at the polling station.
I am one.
Everyone. So, what were you doing? Oh, yeah, presidential candidate 2012, 2016, 2020. No. What were you people doing? Nothing. You can't even put together your own vote. This is an embarrassment, total embarrassment, and irresponsible behavior of a political party like the NDC. So you can't put together one Kasawaya campaign. Now, Kofako Jinalaimu, Ato Abama, what do you mean, Buhuakunta? And you think that elections are won at the electoral commission? You think that elections are won at your headquarters? You think that elections are won on the streets? You think that elections are won in Supreme Court? Elections are won at the polling station. So when you see there, onya butre non-transfer, competent people are between training polling agents are competent. Are between electoral laws, the rules perfect. Na yetu abaria oma kan no mo pe calculator mo kola calculator ibi no mo de ade anya multiplication just addition and the total number of polling stations here under 40,000 instead of say omo decide say omo de lawyer 38,000 local polling stations what they need.
Oh, but because
what they needed were not just lawyers. You needed just few lawyers.
Okay.
You need people who understand arithmetic. When you calculus, when you integration, we are just arithmetic. 200 plus 120 plus 50 plus 0 plus 1. That is what they need. And they are welcome to the real understanding of what election is about. And they almost do or die. Yeah, they will move that. You will move that because that's what we know that election is about. As for the hypocrisy,
all can
said Anakoka, all that be dying. Maybe I won't worry myself. I won't bother myself with such needless propaganda. My joy is that they've now come to full circle to understand that elections are won at the polling station. They are welcome
to the game.
They are welcome.
Nigeria say, was it be to say electoral violence? Now see what he said. You see what Techman in Yano will be met with equal force. Say a bassa woman cover beer because security for no woman quite better to tune me the idea. It's fairly do.
No way, Tripa, how's it then?
Me say by inference, you know. Say one say now, yes, will be better to tune her. They also arm themselves. A police station.
As for arming themselves, they've always armed themselves.
Oh, sir.
Savluku MPR on the day of elections. Omuku nipa baakui. Yachine ne tuo ewa de kamu. Asamno daso wakot. They've always armed themselves. And you almost against registration. Ewa de do. Omu tutu to kunko for ono. And you see nipa wua. Na yempesa ye use to politics. The kai ubi yao. But to go for a woo elections munda and this is one him. Sablugu MP yet I want to come. Now in your mama no kase ya kase unleashing violence party bia and to omo Ghana. Nti omo to no de koto here afi no say afi no ko to your mama in a car say, you can say unleashing of violence in this country because of their military background. Yeah, we don't want to be in the league of violence, who is more violent or the other. We don't want it. Until competition. And if they are going to go back to what they know best, they should go back.
Yes. Medas are no paper and message and palm.
So made Damasifa.
Yeah, you know, listen, no, sir. Yes, this week, Beba.
What's the day?
Listen, this is listen.
The other crack that I had the MMDC.
Me call for whom. Ah, me could tell me, no,
go forward horses, yeah, on your MMDC.
Everyone I saw almost all on the Biba. I am a call
your Mojuma. That's a walk, let's see, I'm a president also, wrote this September, so ever. I'm what I'm in the Boba Pudding.
Yes,
Gusai, Mojuma. Okay, very soon, it will be out.
Eti me kwada me now enche me.
The woman matter. The woman.
Yeah, ne we ka kwanya list bia na kwa from the Kwame bra na me compare me de no hu say ahaye.
And I have a book cry to visit and unya bishop
yes, me that say anobey.
Me so we da basipa.
Yes, yeah that say owura Jombo do and a general secretary Edema or Sugo Kwame Nyukwa Udi Abai MPP ye na twenkobo ibu saba Mr. Mpachew eye number 1 immune system booster as a change na nie enkwamwa bi woni pamu a so wo boost no and the fight against yare no it is immune system no aye strong go body ni mu a wonu maduro bi a yare bi aba wa ekọ wa ma covid ye ku wo mo bebrebe no na immune system no wo fom wa malaria ta chichi wo mbebere ni immune system ko fom tra hepatitis no aye no wakomadura nko immune system wo fom be pam choko pe imbus heba mixture police ni aduro no na ma immune system booster na imboost ma na bibia nye kama pa e ho na Sir, we the free a drone dia. What's police in Yadruno? Police in Yadruno. Head a letter garnish of this 1 FM St. John's Accra, Medina Post Office. Ubenya be at all. A Kus pharmacy with Ama Pharmacy. Imbus Heba Mixture. Police in Yadruno Ubenya be. Tribe of Judah Pharmacy or Kaswa. Imbus Heba Mixture. Police in Yadruno Ubenya be at all. Tenate shops I would war. Dependable shops I would war. All about shops nationwide. Ubenya Imboost Herbal Mixture. Number 1 immune system booster. Police in Yadru. Police in Yadru. Bomari. The copy. Your number no 0540 71 01 13 0540 71 01 13 ibio 0540 71 01 13. Mepa mo chow latest foam mattress no. Me ni dance am fere dance trodo na medi wo pe mattress a wo da so a wo ba sori anopa na ho si ho so wo ba sori anopa na nyima nyina koyi wo ba sori anopa na utimi ye bi a wo ye no mepa chow a latest foam mattress. Latest foam was your partner for life. Mepa chow tie bio latest foam mattress no adia eyeboa wo ba akonie wo da so a entom ena wo ba da so a se bo abro da so ade betu so kon yo ya dabi de papa ne bo so ofu so wo de mattress wo de compare other mattresses se wo Ghana ha nyina na latest foam mattress no ena papa size bia so you be ho latest foam for size furniture nkonya ye wo akonya wo di si hotel room or office wo di si hall no se sun se swa ye benya ho akonya de amawo wo bedroom ba bia benya ho akonya de amawo eye furniture na kala bia wo benya ye designs ahodo nso ebebere enso ewo ho bomodin say ye furniture nkonya ana se wo pe mattress atode a ye latest foam mattress and any furniture latest foam your partner for life bomodin ekope bi okay 101.7 so na ye nko Michael Akofio na yene no enko twetwe enkombo obafu Michael Akofio mi mo acha no hello Lantuni. Hello. 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 Obofu Michael free line so. We free line so dia. Mama mfa we so entwem na afe yenko. Abusuafo abo 9 o'clock. Na abo 9 o'clock yi End Point Homeopathic Clinic Dr. Dubois ne da no wo se me mma wamane. Na amane Dr. Dubois se me mma wamane ene se obi a wayare bia so wayare stroke so akoma na ayo ya so wo kidney problem so wo ulcer wo wani yare okon na ye wo ya bibia tumirika na fabra End Point Homeopathic Clinic ade a wo kire akora na yare a wakon enko yare kwankro ene otu ase ho ede efiri ho ede ekokora na End Point Homeopathic Clinic Dr. Dubois ho no wo ba wo de afidie siw so na afidie na kire bia problem wo na afidie no atwaduro de amawo na chese ho ato wo se me mama mane se kidney scan na wo ye no se bra be hwe se wo kidney e develop fault bia e free was scan ma wa e free na emum was scan ma na bia wonu se bia problem bi wo mu na so titi ba wa lab test na obetua kakra bi na chese wa hwew ama wo kidney ho ato afei wo se mema no bra na be we prostate no be ma bia wanya 40 years ekono kai se prostate no etimi hunu etimi nye problems bia ene ya na ye rubber ahye be ma no obema mu no eti Dr. Dubois tensi ene de eso ye free scanning bomode ne bra de aka ne de obehwew ama ho ato wanyi sika kese bia eburu so Dr. Dubois ten esi owo be ma obema mo ye mre be ma wo hepatitis oba no be ma mo pa wo premature ejaculation ni nyina mo betumi aba End Point Homeopathic Clinic Dr. Dubois ten Spinters Road, Shell signboard, and will be all time come 22 Afrewa Junction, go straight to Appointed Gardens for the sign to the clinic. Kumasi branch, Nkrumah here, Angel Education School in the Chilpe, Takuradi or Anaji Police Station in the Chilpe. Wabi a bro touch my hey, you sir. If I'm told that I do what time I'm 30 minutes. Mon fan friend is say 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68. Doctor no one kuta phone friend 0244 86 70 68. Michael Govi Michael.
Bra Kwame.
Me mo acha no be.
Ye nua ofa.
Na bako de.
Ofa nyame ado nya di su anom timi ho ye.
Ye we na chese waka ne papa mu a. Na wadawro ma mentie abante Kofi Agye Jamalo. Ye de no ekwatwiri mu no ye na te se amane be na gyina so be.
Ofa mente on kaye na mbom se Jamalo ensem ne dia na endra eye Kofodia Circuit Court B akwa feta ema yamani bail na ahwase no odi kan ekọ eye Kofodia District Magistrate Court eho na ebe di kan omudi asem no ma ye man remand na num ena omo share say eye endra no nsambra eye Kofodia District Magistrate Court obiem wa bra eye his lordship owura eredeni etejam na endra no yekodu Kofodia District Magistrate Court no eho ena eye attorney general for ebe file nolly prosecute say asem na ewo court wo no yekam ewo honom na ye nka ho asem ewo sa court ho biem ena esiebo eba ne sen eti ewura mu na attorney general for so nolly prosecute ne di omako file na mum omu ye fi District Magistrate Court e di akọ circuit court mum enuti eja be ye wiem be no miensa no ena nya ne ntie say omu di abrante Samuel Kofi Agye na hotedin ede Jamalo akopie Kofodia Circuit Court B eti kopie ho na eye ana maame mesi ade kotei ene tenejom eho ne wadi Kofi Samuel Kofi Agye dodo na efe no Jamalo no ebegina ho eho na eye attorney general prosecutor ebe sane ensemu makomako ede kire court jomtene ho na maame mesi ade kotei kire mu se be na wotu mienu entem eye di kosu wosu hu ekwowi echi no echitafo mo wo na sebedwani eye onunyafo eye oboafo kwadwa sante na afio so MPP emebu a mo kasama MPP amenyuku no ewosu hu ne mpotan mu de kobo ani ekwowi echi no ebufo bae ma omuhu se abanti a yefa no Jamalo yi wakofa dade de akọ Bernard Amoani a ono no okọ asaman kese ne mpotan mu oyefikani na so kasama MPP amenyuku no asaman kese mpotan mu honom ediko pilot me ko wie echi no moja to no free na ye de kopie so hum abanya asabia eno mo hwehwe nipa a odi sa anyam na asem no omo hwe na no mu hu no se Jamalo ejane eti police for so mo ha be na nsantem no eno hu se Jamalo na nkasa aba se an ordinary ho bre police for na police for ehwehwe no sa branche Samuel Kofi Agye wo che MP wusu hu o wo hyen bebre nti wo mu a MP ne engage no the family ye ko baby that na bi afedi manim na so say na say ye ka say o ye driver ni ema suhu MP ne de onye driver ni na so ni ten ni bi na ya uchi so ye driver ni o ema no so onye driver ni ema no ni ten na uchi di call eye na se sa da na asem ni si ye no enti ye ko wie mu ne say eye attorney general prosecutor esane ese mu de kire no ete court jam training wie ye esre court ne say ebe ya wo ma Samuel Kofi Agye remand na aboama police for hwehwemu a mugusu eye ene tutu ya attorney general ne police for wodi kasubo mu aye no omanya bre etumi aye eno na lawyer ni a ogina mu ma Samuel Kofi Agye ya ye fa Jamalo no ye fa no Suleiman Musa also written on say emama ho kwan say bonefo sem bia be koso bia no yetumi ma bail wo ho ma eyiyi eto be se court ne say ema nam sa asem esu ma wo muntumi enkoto abante no mu nhye eye neduafie anase police fo kokum say omo ye hwehwemu na mmom ye ma ne bail wo ho eyiyi nti o se court no say court nhwe na wo ma abante no bail and I put it to you, no, a course of papa, and I put it to you. Now we are Canadian. Actually, you must say, Jamalo, near man, the buffy, a more coaching. You say, when or can say, near man, Jamalo, say, a more coaching that year. And say, or no lawyer, no, Saka, a year tape be. HSA, will be echo far a boka kaka, the could dainty Jamalo, and no man, a buffo buyer. Master one the coach sekan say one the coach sekan and you who say abante betuma pipe o timi nyina hon ka say the client Jamalo no and the coach that there e di coach
saa nipa no anaasɛ ɛnyɛ ɔnoa nanso yɛkɔ yɛ nim no ne bɛpem abɛbia no ɔmo de ba bɛtoto ɛno na court gyamtrani ɛhɛ ana maame mɛsi adeɛ kɔtɛi ɛgye pene ɛto mu sɛ sɛ yɛma bail na ɛyɛ yɛdi a ɛne na aberanteɛ Kofi Jamalo no yɛbɛma ne bail ɛtɛndro a circuit court bi a maame mɛsi adeɛ kɔtɛi tena adwam no wahyɛ sɛ yɛma ɛyɛ aberanteɛ Samuel Kofi Agye a dodo na afɛ Jamalo no yɛma ne bail enti yɛma ne bail a sika da ne ti so ɛyɛ 80,000 Ghana cedis nipa mmienu ɛna wasɛ sɛ wɔn megyina ɛyɛ bail n'akyi it is sidi mpem no aha wɔkye 80,000 Ghana cedis na yɛde to ne ti so ɛndura no na adeɛ ɛsɛnti wɔntumi amiti bail condition ne two sureties ne nti ɛnɛ ɛna wɔbɛyɛ ntotoyɛ na wɔn atumi secure saa bail no ɛde ama no na wɔn agya no mɔkɔ fie na mmom court no atu asɛm no akɔhyɛ ɛyɛ October bosomia edi yɛ nim no ne de tɔfo wɔkye sɛ wɔbɛsan aba na wɔn abɛtoa asɛm ne die so ɛwɔ saa circuit court bi wabra ɛyɛ hɛ ana maame mbɛsi adeɛ kɔtɛ ya bɛsan atena dwam nti ɔfa ɛndra etitaafo a wɔn mo ɛbaayɛ esi suhum ɛbɛtaa Jamalo n'akyi ɛne wɔn a wɔn nso wɔn nipa ɛne Bernard Amoani a ɔkasama Peter Manyuku no wɔ ɛyɛ asamankas n'etitaafo no wɔn nyinaa wɔn baayɛ afei big deal nkona ɔno kɔfa big asɛm baayɛ no ɔno nso na ɔhɔ ne communicators ne bi ɛba hɔ no mo ɛbɛhwɛ yɛyɛ no ɛne yɛ ne lawyer ne ogyina mu ma ɛyɛ aberanteɛ Kofi Jamalo twetwe nkɔmɔ ɛna ɔka so court no ɔma yɛ ade papaapa sɛ ɔde n'asɛm toto hɔ no court etie no na ɔma ma aberanteɛ no bi na ɛnyɛ asɛm wei na ɛsɛ yɛde aberanteɛ no kɔto ɛyɛ ndeduafi anaasɛ yɛma no remand nti ɔno deɛ ɛyɛ Ghana mmara ɛna akasa nti ɔda a ɛyɛ judge na asɛ sɛ judge na ayɛ ade sɛ otie n'asɛm na wama aberanteɛ no remand na mmom wama no bail nti na ɔfa aberanteɛ Jamalo ɛnsɛm no baabi a akɔwie ɛne sɛ Kofodia circuit court bi akɔ aseta ma wahyɛ sɛ ɔno ɛnkɔ fie ɛyɛ bail na mmom bosom yɛba bɛsim de tɔ so wɔtwe wɔbɛto asɛm no die so ɛwɔ ɛyɛ circuit court bi hɔ bi
saa Bernard Amoani a wabɔ ne din mewɔ Kumase dadaada na mewɔ Bernard Amoani a wɔn deɛ ɔde to aso Bernard Amoani a ne din ho hia no
hello ba
ɛyɛ wɔ yɛ ana hello mesi mewɔ Kumase no na menim Bernard Amoani bi no ɔno ɔbɔ ne din a ɔsɛ Bernard Amoani a ne din ho hia no ɛyɛ wɔ yɛ ana no ɔbɛ appointment mi
alpha and the meaning say you know dia
ya hwe mam
mehwehwe mama offer na offer so ne me ofuman baby a mekonti meko
mate na mama mi musa wei yesi papa ni mu bi so akoto akoda bi mu na wakosese na kwada be 40 years
offer and okre abanti a wanya mfishia aduasan ni din de yaw ono okra simple mu na owo ye carpenter ni ono ana endra posifo enso so ne pechi edinaba eye court na court a wode ne ba ye ni nyina chese sa abanti abayo wanya mfishia do 14 years all te sofumami bi enchen abanti yaw ketekui anferi nyame anim enso obonsam atiko edina kwose dem ena nansia ode ne jeje e wo sa dem ho te se ne awaware no na one ne eti nya na ewo munie kwaduboni anasoboboni e wa asem mu e prophetess maame Elizabeth Tutua wanya mfishia eduosia enan ono no ne abofra wanya mfishia eye dunan eti no chese wo mu a na abranti a yefe ne keteku yawo enoki wa ba fie honom ena maame ne kire ne se ompe agura one ne ba wanya mfishia dunan no edi no nti amane fie ho biem nti wo ma na maame so otukwan akokwaw ena ne ba ono wo fie honom ka abayoa a wanya mfishia dunan no e kire ne se abayoa na pie omuhu ba bi owo ena omuhwehwe abayoa omuhu no eti maame echa na kwantu so fi kwaw ebae na no be ne na mu abisebisa na ofre ya no se yawo me baba we ni hunu na wanfa na ya no free na so ono so hu ni ye nti wo ma na maame se besi ni mu se ne bai de otumi nkwa kire ba bia asa oni mu so samu mpo eno nti na ya ono ho ano be hye nti ba ni mu sa hema chonko no nko bie ya no dan na no nko bom na ya no pia no unwa dem no nkwohwe ebia na abayo no hye ho nchampa odi say yo ahemate na mama call ya no ni fie eno mpobi edan a uncompleted na wasi pono ne mpoma obakwa no no tim na odi hye fie no so nti mama ko ball pon ni mu na ya no epie ye na mama no se no kan no odi wura de bokoya na bai na wagige ne ho a odi da ho ya o cha sleepy nti ho na okunya na ya no bebu nkuteje wo mama nani pa akyɛw sɛ nokre ne ba no wɔ ne hɔ ɛno nti mama ne mfa nkyɛ no na mama ne sɛ yaw na mabisa bisa wo saa womfi ɛno nti ɔmode ne kɔma a ɔkora sɛ posifoɔ ntempa na ɔmode ɔmo nso ɛkɔ ɛyɛ kofodi agalawe ma ɛne wɔde na akɔgyina na abɔfra ne kasa na ɔkyerɛ sɛ yawi de bia ɔtɔ aduane brɛ na anɔpa a agye sɛ ade akye biam to didi once a day afei nso de bia ɔne ne da mprɛ nan ansa na ade akye saa nansia enti sɛ ɛyɛ na sɛ 4/6 kura ɛyɛ sen na kyerɛ sɛ wadi abɔfra ne bɔne wayɛ ne bɔne paa wafa ne paa enti ɛyɛ saa no ɛna wɔde ne kɔ ayaresabea na wɔkyerɛ sampa abɔfra no obi asese na anaasɛ obi ne nada ɛna edidi mu a ɛni wɔde ntempa wɔde na abɛgyina kɔɔto ma kɔɔto nso ama no ɛyɛ remand sɛ ɔnkɔda ɛyɛ posifo kukum nanum wɔn sanfa ne mra ɛyɛ court ho biem na asɛmdie no wɔn to aso enti yaw keteku enoke a ɔyɛ carpenter ni wɔnyɛ frisia aduasa ɛwɔ kopodua ɔkrase ɔno na wakɔ sɛsɛ obi ba ɔde na akɔhyɛ dan mu na polypoly ensia ɛna wasan asɛsɛ no apie so owie no wasan akɔtɔ mmɔfra nneɛma ɛde ama abayewa no de gu efiri asɔame mu sɛ anim ha ya no osusu sɛ ɔbɛnyem ɔnyem sɛ ɔbɛwo nti nkwala nneɛma na ɛwɔ sɛ efiri asɔame no daati bi ɔwɔ a na ɔmfa nhyɛ ne ba ɛno na yɛbisa sɛ na yawe na adwen ɛyɛ adwuma ana ne danka ne bom ɛna abafra no nso mibisa no sɛ ɔma na ɔhyɛ dɛm hɔ no nsuo no ɔnkyɛkyɛ mu ma obiara mɛboa no na ɔso yaw no to ne pon mu ɔkɔ adwuma no wato ne pon mu na ɔde no ahyɛ no wagya aduane ama no ɔba a na wabɛfa ne saa ma no ase koraa yɛ ne ya ɛna m sɛ nti ade nti na ɔnkekam ɔso ntumi nkekam ahyɛ asɛ no deɛ na ɛyɛ ne ya but ɛkɔ anim na ɛyɛ ne de ɛno nti na ɔyɛ din a na ɔnkasa no na sɛ deɛ ɔbrɛ no ase yɛ ne ya enti kɔɔto ama ɛyɛ aberanteɛ no remand na nnum akyi no yɛbɛsan akɔ kɔɔto yɛbɛpem aba bia wɔ asɛm deɛ mu no yɛmfa nkame yɛtiefoɔ fa
mesimi da asimo one hwiam bye
ɔfa yɛ ama ne me
mate mɛma no
ɛyɛ ama ne me
mɛma no bye yɛsɛ twani mike akrofi eastern region ɔde amanebɔ yi ɛfiri baayɛ mepa mo kyɛw Destiny Roofing Systems na ɛyɛ number 1 roofing company ɛwɔ West Africa Ghana mepa mo kyɛw wɔn manufacture durable quality affordable roofing sheets na kyɛ nkyɛnse de bɔ dan so no deɛ ɛkyɛ ɛyɛ papa ne bɔ da fam ɛna wɔn de bɔ so wɔn obi te sɛ IBR standard sheet IBR long span IDT long span ɛna self lock deɛ ɛmfa na do amobɔ mu no ni nyinaa no Destiny Roofing Systems for ɛyɛ bi long span na wɔn nyinaa wɔyɛ bi ɛno ɛba in aluzinc stones na sɛ woyi quality roofing products a wɔyɛ ɛwɔ market no so a Destiny Roofing for wɔn boa roofing system a kyɛ sɛ wotie sika ne nne no adeɛ kye a wɔbɛyɛ ɔda ne nyinaa de ama wo na wa deliver ɛso de ama wo afei wɔsɛ me mmɔ wɔ amanneɛ biem sɛ yɛka sɛ yi Destiny Roofing System for no wɔn ko ne the only roofing company in Ghana kyerɛ sɛ wodi yɛ ya ɛda wɔyɛ full payment no adeɛ kye ya na mpakyɛ na wɔn nsa aka na ma wɔn yɛ the first choice of contractors sɛ contractor for a wɔn yɛ nnwuma sisi adan ho wɔn pɛ sɛ adan no ɛyɛ kama no afei building engineers a wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn bɔ dan no so ntɛntɛntɛm wɔn nya ne nyinaa ɔbɛyɛ ama wɔn afei Destiny Roofing System for no sɛ wɔn pɛ sɛ ɔbɔ dan so a 1 estimate ni ɛma free 2 technical advice dan no yɛn sɛ ɔde nyinaa bɛba afei wɔbɔ dan so ma wo a anaasɛ wɔkɔbɔ dan so wɔ baabi na pɛ sɛ wɔbɛyɛ na leakage wɔ mu ɔbɛyɛ ne nyinaa wɔyɛ afei 100% coating materials on all bia ne nyinaa nso ɛyɛ kama afei tie ha asɛm na ɛdɛ no Destiny Roofing System for say sɛ orufi wo dan ne ma wo between now to 25 years. Ɛdan no wotekima obesa ba beye. Nchance na wotekima between now and 25 years obeba ba beye. Yenti bi da just a Destiny Roofing Systems for afei obesa oye woodwork project udi nwe good da no so na pese obegu odigu suma wa Destiny Roofing Systems for so eye. Na wo mo se bibia obeto bia wo mo nchemu enum 5% discount. What is so all materials and a 3% no carpenters ya mo so modi long span mu project ni nyina so what so e dia mamu Destiny Roofing System for wo mo ewo Ablekuma Pokuasi Road bia bi e fa Canada Jomo number no ne fra wo se ya di number no 0244 29 0804 0244 290804 bio 0244 290804 Destiny Roofing System for Geomo landline no 0302 90 73 01 0302 90 73 01 Destiny Roofing System for Omodene from CC and Omaboda so come pa and fama Mammy for way and come for young commercial break number Total for say wa unsa mo tofu lubricants amobre
Okay, FM.
enti wa kan trotro ne taxi commercial drivers no wakamu nyina mabom na ya friend Total Trust Club what the any say Total filling station bia when be so no ko register for free na wo register we a pa chotie eniama wudu abenya wo mu dabi wo register ye na e free ni ache wachede ehwa dabi a obeto fu bia ni card na de registration e kire wo mu ombeti fu no so de amawo no ma ye niam nyina kama enso de amawo afei wo mu obi bia e friend group accident insurance cover e bia akakra yi no akwanya accident na ntimi nya dwuma 6000 Ghana cedis e da ho e twel e bia na woni nua driver bia di nkomo na nipa 5 when invite wo mu no ma ba John Trust Club wo be chewade every month busumi biara we nipa 300 drivers no o chemu fuel sa enya no nko wo bia wo de o car beto ade no won so no wo betimi abese ye besiw trucks hine na no ye siw trucks hine niema ekaka wo de bocho ko Total filling station bia ben wo na register na be join Total Trust Club na je achede e free wo to petrol na obete so fa Total card no eto fuel oil e Total filling station bia na wan te so on che wade wanya niema nyina emfa emma Total Trust Club was still a boss kaka okay 101.7 ni ya wo me so na ye ba ye be sai atoa so
Okay, FM. 101.7.
21st clinic say eba sciatica no every usisi mu kono a woto ase ho no ntirina fa wosrem ekosi wo na ase ho no ebo betimi atutu ama wo ankasa woje hu ba bia enye enti 21st clinic wo mu na ye sciatica expert e wo Ghana ha wo mu de bibiduro so ho bibiduro ankasa ene besa o yade no masa de machine aka ho yade bibiduro ka ho ne asa de wato machine so ya san ya o massage bi ye wi a herbal treatment yade awo no ama ho e sciatica 21st clinic na ye expert a wo tu ase Ghana ha ba bia wo mo ho enkran domi market wo ho heavy do dan ni mo ho ena kuma senso ahia wudu session so wo mo na nie dwabo so wo mo ho sunyane ni wenchi ni ba bia nkranza 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 That's a 21st clinic. Woman is sciatica expert.
Hey. When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Amama Huaden.
Refuse to grow. Any offense will be count.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and your ready pedian Musamaya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a peja immune system Nabribia. Ya Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a month for the one. Di Imbusaba Mesha, Dronua dance yes, and Yarwa who ran Nipa and Nina etimi banaso, and Yarwa Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a honka. Now Yamwa suing Yano, a boy ye ho ban efiri ho enna wo mpo a omo wanyarewa ne dada na omo nom doctor enuro no ennom imbu saba mesa no a emo mo ahoden pintin ya omo ntimpo se yare ese omo ho imbu saba mesa ewo kansi eni o maimu babia ye to enuro etufo mfre 0246 208496 FDA ahihye se adwade nkrato yi magye atomu se ye
Media Bakwan did in another coin, in fact, and a dear Duchum. I drag and crack. A bush of 40 be their bear for a crassa by Pabaka cracker. You know who will be out of here. What? For and not Bakwan, Ocean, Nina Sania, and Nick Dennison near a Chilsham City Noir. At the South Crassa Benoit, I will best run what I had been. Oh, and an idea what's it?
Neat palm nut extract, and a media wabben quines up.
Neat palm nut extract.
Annie, a befe fed the dead tea power can once a me, and would be a neat foods or much chansimu. And this is a means I break our benwo. Now, Fena me was say bracon no abewo jaso, and for one could chim FN and you are home, and a media benquine any steam.
Oh, that's a neat foods at the Bakwan Badia, and then what man for Bresso.
A bread or to be so powerful, say, a benquine when they yet giadaje. It is a woman neat palm nut extract, umrebra. A sign say, a babri so, and what ye, the namki to a bimpa will burn no canata frozen. Neat palm extract, and that's a neat a benquine. Near Ed Denny say, a more shump say a bankwaya yenim dada noa ana so bieso nya dio wodo sa so muwa hu na wa bieso wo mra kra
need palm nut extract come adodo na oni bibi what dia sound kwan we pada wo need palm no bia be ya be kwan mesro mi didi a obi abo prumu a wusum ni ho
wa so
me ha me padi disem bia
FDA agi ejwedie nkrato yi atom
Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi eti ya menu afa hin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya asamu aba na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro ba ye de ni ehwie fufuo a akode wo nwane
adwa mo adwuma se me ni fie adwuma di mi ni fufuo kakra ba o medie no ene watu metwa ma da pasa aso wo kan na matire nyira
wati ate na make am mebo a
ebo de odi komum na se sia de obra to otwa fufuo ai wo wodwo mo pam na wo ma asiu na wutimu aba na wo sadade na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa yam body fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kam kama ya yefra no need fufuo a
enya no bi na masori ba ntilizi kama me di ye yo
se bia
ma me hwe oh e bia need fufuo a ye kama say body fufuo ne mankani fufuo papa bi na wo kan say twan e posim na ede na me se wo kan so ento simanu mpɛ no wa wie wo hwie wo kwa papa bi aguso
be chese de ama mani kura agisa need fufuo a ho ama me koto bi kura ba ne se se de Ghana for tipom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wodom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bi awom wo nso de body ne mankani fufuo papa bi
ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se nya wo fa mogyaduro ano pawia ne anadwo a wo koda
need fufuo a e wo fi a eni gyenko a
FDA agi ejwedie nkrato yi atom
Efiura me mo chi o Fiura
yes on
Machi o Efiura me chia wonye so
hey ewura enfase ma mso what e ba force chia me mo yam no no
won so pepe
hey oh wa fi we die me pese oni Fiura bekon Efiura we die ye kwa sori abo
ewura de mo kwa sori
ye ko paye
ewura de ka soro ho a what e be se wo ba hwa wa kraba kompo wunya onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne mma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa no wi a wasade bia hye fridge m wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yi anom enu mpore se ne nka ne twahye mu pa ende ye rekore ne Fiura beti ha anopa diu awia diu enumre dia mo no makodew mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya
Bese na dia ya late nso miyanki kabinje Fiura ye wi a yakosere bo pate ke Fiura wuti fia se light we no water bi oba wuntua bi bo se sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
ka hwe me catch you play nya play fa say this way chocolate drink no metumi ato bi pa na so na me so mo ahwe wate e de me hia ne nsuohie na nsuohie so me ntoi se me bufu a metumi ato bag mu a wate
ye Fiura we nko ade ma abunfu me koto mi
Fiura fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi
munyam sumponie na mo ba ya trimodefo
FDA agi ejwedie nkrato yi atom
Minia, unim say akwenya ni achede ahodo bebre na etwagu wo Vodafone so. Dial star 700 hash. Na fa hu jimubi. Akwenya no bi ni say wote Ghana ha na wo ye adwuma wa brochir mem. Ana wote Ghana ha na wo ne namfo mo bom favorite e-sport. Ana say wote wo dem na wo kosu coupon bi e wo wiase mu ha be bia. Ana say wo ne doctor etwetwe nkomo afo apomode hu abra wote fie. Entena ho maye ninja fa hu dom Vodafone data. Na nyimu achede ne akwenya e demo soronko Ghana ha. 5 Ghana cedis na nya 1.23 gigabyte data. Sa data en say copy mabra wo be use wa manasa. 10 cedis na nya 3.4 gigabyte data. 20 cedis na nya 9 gigabyte data. Dial star 700 hash say ya.
Vodafone, together we can.
Okay, FM. Okay. 101.
Okay, 101.7 so ne yemfa we emfa mepam chaw Salvage Ghana for say bia wo car wo de akosi garage ya na yento a mepa chaw fa bra na won toma wo ana car no apem ba wo ni sika de be ni sesi a that state na wo betimi kura to e de amawo na bia se opese de bi so koto foforo a wakwa akoto afei se opese wo siesie car ne mawo e free say body work say ko upholstery ni bibia nso a Salvage Ghana for nso eye saade no ho ade pa afei nso no obi wo nso a na bia car no esi baabi wunya parts ni bi ni ade wo de fabra de sedi city no obeto ne saa nso de amawo ena bia wo de car ne bai wo pese wo ye ntem na akwa abrochire wo de ban so a obeto de amawo Salvage Ghana for say bomodin na frɛ number yi a me bonus say ye 0244 05 75 27 0244 05 75 27 diwe kan ho 0244 05 75 41 0244 05 75 41 bio 0244 05 75 41 for Salvage Ghana for so was a bia na ene wo muninsa wo so na wonhwe na onfama. Okay, 101.7 eso eni bepa mo chow school way action vacation and remedial classes but wutie action school action progressive institute management and say organize special vacation and remedial classes among students in action progressive institute but wutie now I employ special examiners every big schools be to say Achimota Presec OWAS wo mo kire perfect understanding said you be obetiase epa say teachers wo mo I employ wo mo nim de e wa de kirem na action de our track record efa vacation ni remedial classes nyina our track record na management say we can kire all students any parents say sa advantage munyere registration 10 na for remedial classes no mo fa mo him ye action progressive institute me pa chaw ye wo both boarding and na hostel facilities wo ma obia bia wo firi akiri and na wo ba action progressive institute for vacation classes afen ba chaw admission so koso wo SHS 1 and 2 and junior high school 1 and 2 primary KG nursery afei bo am pese mo tro foreign programs is SAT TOEFL any adult education ni nyina okire afei ubetimi transfer student ni school drop out no so mu nyina ye gemo obo abia okoye bibi nti and wo gyaye action progressive institute say wo guso aye wonders enti ka wo ho ne fa oba no ebra because wo mo ye winning team me say hostel ni boarding facilities all students at all levels enti ka ho na action progressive institute no owo Madina estate ube kumasi bantuma ebe commercial bank building mu ni Kofanochi teaching hospital ne opposite Kaswa CP junction Kofodua Gateko junior high school Galloway junction ho na achim oda Freeman Methodist JSS and so ho me pa cho number me boy action progressive institute for wo number no ubo ya ba kwesi wo so bibia ho na obisa wo 0544 09 99 58 0544 09 99 58 0544 09 99 58. Jesus can win 0208 98 54 88. 0208 98 54 88. Mitimubium 0208 98 54 88. The last number no 0244 688 458. 0244 688 458. Okay, 101.7. So in here. Nana, yes, Kwaba. Nana.
And to me, copy person.
I Yamumba Kwanabi.
And delegate the Bakat and Catafatosunum. Charles Chachibodin watch us say. And I know Christiadano. Adia special forces. Wamudi agini man penny alpha conde. Emma papa ni niya no to wamumu no atam ni free president akundano so. Siwapo wompo ne presidency na mambuo. Expiry date achino. Wamotu na nimu no so. Ya. Emma papa ni nimu ya awra wamobo. As a rejected ballot. Yei ena empenise edura ene epene dantenti. Man penina na danko akufado. One na ye dwamtinani edema economic community of West African states. Ebibrem atoye aman enkabom kukese no. Wo ye dwamtinani nti. Man penia frɛ ECOWAS president ni na se wo hia wo mo. Obi anyai dia wo ye bia na enne. Wo mu hia no wo virtual. Na wo mo ono wo nya emergency meeting. Emfa de si e wo Guinea Conakry no eho esanse ade no eni ya nyan amansan person mo tie ko wasenso so wo mo ne na aseminya yan fans ma batan ne sentina mampani afra wo mo se ene wo mbe virtual meeting to bi anya daje ne bre na wo mra so bi na delegate bakata no na me wo mu yi Midimirika hu
ene na ma me fa we so entwema na
na so fatwam
na ne virtual meeting ye nyina be bia na
Dabi ECOWAS president.
Okay.
Aye.
Ask me say me morning show president. Dem be say bia.
Dabi ECOWAS.
Maybe of the land. If I'm a show, ya assassin na wo pa e bi wo chopoli na 15,000 say 10,000. E bi wo pram na ye 35,000 for 20,000 bra. Woni sika nyina bra na economy for no be yen hye no twetwen kakra. Do we nya na 25,000 pa for 15,000 bra. Do we mu na 15,000 pa for 10,000 bra. Na se woto a de wa ye ni o ma free ndencha na afei wasacha one trip of stone ni nyina no fa wo car na se opese de swap na agi nsase a obetumi e de aba afei mi pa cho seti ebio waton nsase bebre e wotema na tema committee 25 is suitable for mo ampese musi warehouse no e wadan bebre woton e wo East Legon and other parts of Accra mi pa cho Ghana Limited no Fifth Street ewo dowenya Mansenai Methodist woni na ye opposite na sa wo go Google Map no kra sa pese okwo a Elconi EL-CONIE Ghana Limited and one we are right there Juomo number no enen wo mu ni nkomo na enen de ensase ni adan ni ade no enna obia ehuhia no 0277 14 71 72 0277 14 71 72 0277 14 71 72 and now 0542 37 86 15 0542 37 86 15 0542 37 86 15 na yenko na yensan ko hwe ensem ba ko a yenko
jo na katafa so du ba ko delegate de bokata mu ni enescofio du en wasa tire no se de anano ye bom amane wo OKF made a che bi adwumade yi so se Jachi Pramso Senior High School ewre bi a wo ye general art ka ye friend Mariam akwa odi mfirisi adunkron headmaster wo school wa chemfin ade esi ne so ka de nka ye na abanye wo topio gwanye ne saa nachi ana headmaster de abayi to ya wo babesia wo gwa ge ya ma ne tia yes railway line nana say
uni ma 73 boy bi akose kadi cardigan area best to one shot ade wa
on say uniform wo cardigan na say
ai na headmaster no esizi o sidi ya no akwala no wa mo be ma no na akwala no ekọ eyi abaye wo no kosire bie another cardigan and what they say akwala ne wa anya ne bibia na emom dia obesre cardigan wo no and what
na wo kobo no nana could it not be say bia abaya no kra wonum say headmaster headi na wasizi abemo anu cardigan
o kan wa assembly nti no bia nim say onim
and one
oni ma ada no on de omu ni bie
na yem wanwa ayem wanwa na yina delegate say fitibra Miriam Wakun Nechi said the headmaster no go anu anechi na bia say zebra crossing pie wo social media no enkrofo wo mugu social media so pa aduma wo mu di headmaster no so anu wo ko social media wa kwa kenkan enkrofo ya wo maye no pa ho enka ababo yen nakono even dia kra ye so mu di anantwie ne emponchi achi ade wo mu ko didi se fulani kra no won so aba mu bieu ebi said the headmaster no ye we dambo bodam straight and ebi kra ka say no wutumi se wakose akoda ne pe se nkwade ne ye na lomo ne giski no komchi wa na boga na mpene na bia wo diskin pin anwo ya akwatwe mfin ade asine so a wo le no na nka we di aburo be ne wom enti nka brante no o sizi ne cardigan ne konfa ne bo se na nkwase ne table so a ye twitwa precontre na ne nam school ho wo maye ne papa ne no maye no
woye
won
woye bibia ayi mampon enne mi Nkrumah sante mampon edwada na ye ka se me koton aburo no na ese me toto niam bi eba fie aburo nso de na emiam aburo na unim kan se mboto na to ati se de na obi ko yiye me na ba ye na mi sunam se ade no na aburo na mkota na awus kan me tru enchoromo me tu mboto no mi hu me na hwe manim so se abrabo ye boko nana
sika odi ko ye shopping no ayira no
na man tie se da
abrabo ye boko
ai me po masem nyina wi o se oye abrabo ye boko
te duan no mutu fu bi o
e je na mtu ya se abrabo no we ube hunu bia nana abrabo ye boko nana me chia madam for police ni bi
your friend is saying
your friend is sexy our dofsi
no
na mu no se bara na chia police fo nyina na de onje abi sexy popro wo dofsi tesano police me chia osunu kokora enna da bia me chia Mr Desmond nana
mo papa yenti
oye papa Mr Desmond we customs officer ewo Jubilee
that's right
pa cha obi anka nche ne se nyame be hira no
dana se ensanda
oni Mr Simon Nkrumah wo mnya customs officers ewo Jubilee tema Mr Desmond Mr Simon Nkrumah onyame hira ena Kenneth Damoa champion Kenneth Damoa
oh okay
onyago bo hira no nana onyame hira wo mienina omiensa enu am so me ko osebo ho
osebo 24/7
yes Zara 24/7 we okra bre me Chanel
customized
Coco Chanel
nti yehu so obi bia synthetic
yes untimi nche
fake
so wo hwe the test of the material
ye bema police kura chew
ena o maame ni so bi nti osebo Zara man North Kaneshi
na mi kofi amefa ho
o pork no so ho
na pork joint no
edi nana sebo da bia wo bia ye chiaw ena o maame na ni so bi
je wa hia
kilt ni bi no dem ice skirt no
Scotland for
yes any stockings ni ade o de maame
emeko slate no wa ma obi
o se de
emeko slate no
enti ebre pamu no meshe ena akwasi akutia so obisam se Kwame. Na usa atade na wo de be fa hia ba adwuma na sim be fa gate ni. Na ya fa yes sir fa never.
Na le bia akoso office bia wodru baby COVID-19 efidie isi a wo de fa mu ebe che wo.
Na me kwa me de na ode ma me no. Eye de ye rapper ni bia.
Oh okay.
E de wo tena se ya. Na unse ema no wo tena se ge so wo ye ho yie ti. Anti so ba wo na wa efe pa.
Kala ben.
Wo say me de no ye stripes.
Oh okay.
Eye black as
red. Red in
him. Oh efe. Efe pa and stockings with shoes to match. No me ade.
Wow.
I was just no the be for you be no be for gate. Na you dey find the bag man. You beg my hen ever.
Oh. Na we dia me kwe wadaroma. Me baba ku bi na Amanda Adua Tego or audit service.
Oh okay.
And na your birthday.
Yani audit here.
Audit ya wonwo. Enti Amanda Adua Tego, happy birthday to you.
To you. Oye pa.
Oye.
Eni sabre
owura wo tie adwamu ye de ye ko.
Papa you test no na fi. Dem fan so say. No akwa ha ntuma. No ati o nso osore kwa ha ntuma no gina no.
Aza be ka papa bia ma.
Yo miura otie agemu. Test no. Kasma amfa bia ma na me po me di bi bai. Akwade ye otie he yi. Me das.
Okay,
Nana. The wow baby.
Ana mi odega. What's what the people na do de ba no bi yi. Na no answer to make o me das. Na wo bia ne dai.
Natural company for abana. Who say Bible mu software liman hofni and the Phineas.
Phineas.
Who say no omo say a follow biti nam no makotwa no makwa.
Wo munyo.
Enna Methodist, Calvary Methodist amakum. Yeah, software na fe no aba ho a wo preach ya, nti wo preach na no odi hofni and Phineas. Say nam no makwa akwayi. Na abre wa ba ko em say da bre de esi oni fie na nwe yen say ne bi na ye kan. E wa no say no say Papa na nyansa ma wo ke nkwara awie na mo wie de fa ho be. Mi die bi e wo ho. Ye yi na mo weda, tie foforo ka kire ye ne ye de.
Ama,
wo bi makwayi na mo wi na ma ya wo nkwara de so wo pe nam. Wa so de gira so da mu. E wo reply so fo no wo. Ayi ni mu.
Aba. Muze method to do some say ya mo makwa masade no interjections ni bam.
But we go the same o.
Muze sambo na ye bibi nyumu no.
Come ni so be page bibi nyum. Ti eja so obodiem. Wo se safo ne mana ye dai. Wa mu yi na mu egu afori buchi so. Oh na sa me die bi ho. Enura nam kora me de hu ja so ye twitware. Enkwada na mu wie mu de. Se nye nyamesem. Pe nyamsem bi ka hire ye. Nana me da se. Naturally company limited for have clearance na ye ba betwetwe enkom pam cho tie. Naturally company limited woman na this cell strength capsules buy. Na cell strength capsules no tie immune system booster. And na system support for general well-being. The naturally company limited se men kan cho cell strength no immune system booster. Afei wonoma eniema bi se STI se wo mu nyina ekọ esaya appetizer wotimi tibidi hweniye cell strength capsules no eno no me pa achew what the proslav capsules so aba na proslav capsules no emema mo prostate ne ho niema wodwo nso a ese wa ya sha yiritan ese niema ne bi editia wonom ne ade pa achew eno so ba no proslav capsules wodwo nso no nyina beba yo edu ba bi ese wa ya se ya bema wan hwe yi a ye the rubber beto be mem etikope proslav capsules ba chotie menu aba dinat capsules dinat capsules no ɔbaa bi a wɔ menstrual problems ɔbaa bi a o menses no ɛmma obi wɔ hɔ a ɛba na the next month ɛmma wɔn nso so a wɔnyam mepaakyɛw wodie no yɛ din that capsules ana obi wɔ a ɛba a wontumi flow ana obi wɔ so a eflow dodo wontumi nkwa dwuma koraa obi wɔ so a ɛba brother sister wonya problem kɛseɛ paa wodie no yɛ din that capsules kɔnum bi ɔba na ɛnkɔ afei true man capsules deɛ ne yɛadorɔ pɔnkɔ bi ato hɔ no ɛsɛ wɔn koraa saa tundim pɔnkɔ abɔdam na wode nyɛ pɔnkɔ na abɔdam pɔnkɔ abɔdam a ne wura ne dze ɔmbɔ dam bi na true man capsules deɛ ɛyɛ poti mɛma bɛma watumi agyina wanɛma mu wahu sɛ yes bɛma wobɔ adwuma wɔ mpam tumi bɔ nsensɛmu wɔ ɔbaa so na atumi ayɛ kama paa ɔbaa deɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛsɛm sɔre a meyiri mu me wo yiri bɛbu a ɛyɛ deɛ sensɛn w'anim yi true man capsules ɛna bɛno mepaakyɛ tie namba no ɛberɛ a nsɛmpa no ɛbɛba wo nkyɛn amansa kɔfi nyame kyɛ atena se ɛberɛ a nsɛmpa no ɛbɛba wo nkyɛn yi fa namba no to hɔ ɛyɛ 0204 61 meete mu bio 0204 61 me sa ka bio tie namba no je ne kɔpɛ nnuro no nyina bi 0204 61 amansa kɔfi nyame kyɛ bɛɛme na me kam sɛ big fm so fm mede live western and central
okay
nkrɔfo etie kama pa na wɔn so wɔn fa program yi wɔn say yes sɛ ɛso presenter na ɛso host
sa pepepe
ɛna Clement nso yɛ kyia wo big fm Clement yɛ kyia why okay nana yɛndi nkɔmɔ
yo papa mɛda ase and then so yasan enya akwenya ɛde aba kasa fidie so saa na mɛfa akwenya nso ekyia adɔfo nyinaa edwuma no so and then me nso me ho dodo me kakra nanso ahoɔden ne deɛ ebi wɔ hɔ nti ya be deɛ na kyɛ sɛ yɛ ba bɛsom ɔmanti asefo Ghana esan sɛ ɔhene swae a oyi yadeɛ nti yadeɛ no enka yɛ ntompa mu nko adeɛ edwuma no ana yɛ bɛkɔ so ayɛ ɛne nti Naturalink Company Limited me pacho midin edi kofi nyameche obetimi afra me Ghana fo kofi amansan kofi nso a mejo so sadia na wotwe bia me som no enen nso so maje ekondwe na chese ndro no na ye bebobbo so ne yahwe kwan a ye nyina ye befa so atena se na ye di enchene ache eno nti ka me ho na fra wunua bi so mfra na damfo na ye nyina ye mbom ne ye nhwe na enkomo no enye dem eno nti number no eye 0204 61 0204 61 and I say 0249 017101 0249 017101 me pacho ebere no nti ye sha se dia na Naturalink Clinic ena yedo esha se efri adofo yebeda mu nyina se ne yebekɔ so akasa mu ayade bebre yeba ye nkyeye nanso yehunu se nipa bebre ewo ye mu gidie ne ye mu ahotoso ene nti yebekɔ so ekuta ye mu die mu na yasom ɔmanti asefo Ghana sadia wo man no ehwehwe ne sadia nyame hwehwe firi ye nkyɛn Naturalink Clinic me paacho sa wo hwehwe ye kyira kwan de a ene na me paacho ye ni achi bia sa wo won kran ne mpotemu atwa ye ho ahie yi dia me paacho betimi wodi weni akyere Nima me paacho Nima police station odu Nima police station no anim ho a pepepe me paacho behunu se oman nyina sudifo omampani na nado dankwa ni fie no me paacho bon se Max Lot Hotel me pacho udu Max Lot Hotel hwanso na German fo suku no ewo me pacho edan a etoso miensa ane efie etoso miensa me pacho wei enya yira kwan na nya de nso so a obeyira me pacho unya du Max Lot Hotel hwa na German fo suku no ewo enti me pacho efie etoso miensa ewo Max Lot Hotel ene fache me ahoɔden ne nhyɛ de ni soro papa me kasa no kra mu nhyɛ da nye yi but wo ho donti yenda afɔmu yi de wo ho donti me pacho fache me pa anti wuduru ho a obehu sɛ Naturalink Clinic ya ye billboard na de abobo ho kama me pacho bra na ye mmoaw bra na ye ni undi nkomo bra na ye hwehwe wa apomu emaw bra na eduro bi esese wunhia wonso betimi atena ase na wadi nkyene ache yenso ye betimi ede amaw imfidie de mesra wo kan akoma to yem enida so nyansanye afa hye no nso ma me se nya saa yade no na ebeku yade eye hoho a obani pedue mu na hoho bi aso charifia yesesa ne nyoma ede ma no and natural clinic ye bie ya abobo ene ye mpoma nyina ede ato ama emma ene mmema wedi mfrinhia dumienu na above nko ade a mesro bowura nima police station udu police station hono a Max Lot Hotel ubisa obi abekrew ana ode ubisa ye mampeni ni fie hono a saa kwan no eda hono a mepacho oba ye beboa obebre ene ntifa prostate disorders no fabre se prostate ene etete o mepacho dwonso mu yade ene etete o mesra woda wuntimi nda mesra wakoma ene ebo pel mepacho eden ene how eye migraine ana say eye pressure ana eye diabetes ana eye mild stroke mepacho fabra natural clinic yeba ye ncheye na yehunu se sana de aye nyina Ghana ahwe omo edi egu nsane ni na omo ehunu se ampa omo asue nsuo na omo asue nsa ena omo ehunu nsonsonya ewom eni natural clinic ye to nsa afrew omanyi ne ntwe so ne mbonten so bebi biara wo biara me pa chosa wote nkran ha dia ene na watu edi ekwan na nwa nti bommode na fa wontuma bebo ye dia no na woni ndi nkomo efa wapo mu de no ho na empo ye be mo we hunu wo memmaye ewo mpem nnuoma esese eboa ma memmaye kosoro oba se watenka ana ate ayera ningina ye beboa ye behwehwe ama ene nti mesrew natural clinic yada so eye dwuma yada so ebie ya bobro yada so esa yade yada so eje nkrofo ofiri wo mamanie mu no wo mafiase eye nyarewa ahodo atete wo mu ene nti mesrew ma kyerɛw ye kyiri kwan dada ahoma no a opese oba clinic wa obetimi afrɛ no eye 0204 61 me pa ocho obi wo ho a ose ne hawo de ya moso mesraw etoda na hia ye baka se fidie so ya ne ye kasa no kete wese ye nkasa bebre eduro baji wa ya atrema ebinum betwa wo mo ho atwa nsam bia dabi ye nsam nyina ye nokure enti ye mfa bi nka ho enyi bi mfrim enti me pa ocho woni ye ndi nkomo ewo 0204 61 0204 61 and I say 0249 0249 0171 0249 0171 ene mi ankasa madanse ena me di ede akere oyi na me gidi se wetie mi wakasa fidie so beye ne mpremienu ne mprensa so anya sei ena me kasa yade enim openi enim abofra ena yade bi wo ho a wei enya yade se uyemu na etu ana se eduro bi na wakonom ena ede yade na aba me die yi ye bre wati ase ye bre enti bre no nso so wo hu do nti ena bre no wo ho na sansa Ghana for doso enti se yabeye nkran ha akakumase atakurade fo so twenye enti Ghana for hu do ma me a wutie me cell strength capsules ena me di kan ye di hu adanse e de amount me pacho naturally company limited inura ye de abedwaman so ye de clinic ne to nchen a inura natural company limited they are dwaman so add di kan cell strength capsules, true man capsules, pro slab capsules, afe dinat capsules and ho adanse e na me be di bi e de akyerew ene medikan ya kasa ahoɔden no ɛwɔ fam nti me bobɔ so nkakra ɛde ama ebia enne na edi kan a wotie mu kasa fidie yi so mɛyɛ wo moa bebree me pacho me ka cell strength capsules a ɛyɛ general well-being eduro hyɛ no nso mame fa no tu wutiri mu mame afi ɛyɛ immune system support eduro fa no nso tu nkotodwe mu ɛmame na afi ɛyɛ yɛbɛka ne sɛ immune booster sɛ ɛboa hɛ ɛma yɛnya ahoɔden akɔyɛ daadaa adwuma so ɛho adanseɛ ɛna medi akyerɛw nti sɛdeɛ medi kankan ne sɛ wetie me kasa ɛwɔ efidie so a ɛnɛ wobɛhu sɛ me kasa ne nsakraya abem nanso me de cell strength capsules ɛna nɔpɛ ma nom bi ɛna wo ho dɔ ne wo ho anigye nti me de aba bɛtena ha ɛno nti medi ho adanseɛ ɛde ama wo sɛ anopa mienu enyimre mienu ɛbɛyɛ omoa bebree na ɛsan so boa wo ɛma wutimi num nsuo bebree na me pa cho hye no nso ma me nse eduro bia so ɛma wo num nsuo bia yɛ eduro ɛhohoro wo mogye mu ɛyɛ eduro ɛboa wo ma wutimi dwon so yie ɛsan ɛyɛ eduro a ɛyi efi ɛne nneoma ɛnyɛ ɛwɔ nipadue no mu me pa cho san so hye no nso ma me sɛ ɛnane srade ɛna afi yɛbɛka ne sɛ cholesterol na nkasa kora ne wɔ good and bad me pacho wei ɛnyɛ papa no ɛna ɛkɔ akɔsɛe no ama wo na mmom ɛkɔ akɔboa papa no ɛma na adwuma yɛ etimi ewie pɛyɛ me pacho yɛ wɔ nipa binim wɔ hɔ mu a ne hawa ɛwɔ asase esu nyinaa yɛ anwa ada ne nipadue mu na anwa da wo nipadue mu a ɛma mmogya entimi nni efurusane ɛwɔ nipadue no mu enti obi wo ho a be unsa ne nsa popo chechechechechecheche obi wo ho se ananse ache no obi wo ho mo a na asam nyina ne se ne nan ene ne nsa aye ne titiriti dendenden me pa ocho anwa srade etimi eye saa afi ebi nso wo ho a wo nervous system ana nerves no etimi ede saa wo hawwe mu nso so etimi ede ba etoda nerves kurunya betimi how to the extent say asa dia emwa tingling wo atwetwe wo ehyehye nkete me pa cho me san yesi so me say wo nerves no ana say intini no or how to me be mu etoda na wo atwetwe etoda na wo ehyehye nkete etoda kura asa dia yehura wo meko no Shannon so fama me afe obi nso wo ho a ono nso ne de ne se na setena mu a wo pa se obeda na wada edin ma no obi ntimi nda do nhwiri mienu mpo 2 hours ana 3 hours untimi nda me pa cho me di cell strength capsules ho adanse e de amount me pa cho eye edura eye Ghana habamma nnua ho abona ne nnua ho ntini na ya akeke sisie ni me pa ocho wei eboa ema akoma no na adwuma ye no etimi ewie peye esanse ni pedua na ho oden ne fareba ni nyina agina wakoma so sa akoma no timi bom moje timi di wura ntina ahodo ni nyina mu dia ende na wo na wo ye wokrati asefo na okrati asefo no nso obi wo ho ma ne die ewie peye eni ntia no pe me kanfo self strength capsules e the amount say oba ana bema eye general well-being eduro eye immune support eduro me pa ocho ya ti ase se ade yenyina ye okono entwemu ye eni nti se ye betimi akọ ye nnwuma so ne ye didi ne ya anom ne ye timi abo ye bra na ya ma brabo no aye mre de amayen de a eni na se ni pedua no nya na akade eni nti se wo behwe a me kasemu me nyimfiri mu da se ye wo ascorbic acid ayefra no vitamin C potassium, calcium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus. Sa nneoma we mu ina ye nneoma ni pedua no ehia. Nanso nipa bebre ho mu a omudi nnuane ahodo bebre. Nanso ennuane mu ahoɔden nura nkasa ne sanka. Ɛno nti na mekanfo cell strength capsules e de amount. Na ebeboa ama mmoje etimi ade afurusane ewo ni peduam na aduane mu ahoɔden nuro no wonsa aka. Mami a wutie me papa wo nan ne wonsa aya eta sensene a wo se ananse achew me pacho a stroke and a toda elbow koko a toda obehu se wankasa weni echi mpo ayo titiriti ayo dendende a toda na ayo se wano ayo dendende a toda na ayo ti se de awonam wano woso nkete no me pacho we mu ina ye signs and symptoms e kire se stroke betimi ache at any given time na me pacho we bisa wo se adenti na ya na stroke ta chinye we dware no ana nipa bebre ene stroke eta chinye e we dware me pacho ni nyina kire se ye pressure abeda ye so ye bu ye ni egu so mmoja esese enipadua ni hia ye ntimi mfa ma no e the pressure ababeto nipa bebre so onipa baako e wo diabetes onipa baako e wo stroke onipa baako e wo ye fanse nervous system breakdown na ebeye den na saa onipa etimi abobra amana yeyie ma me kanfo cell strength capsules e the amount obi de eye migraine ti yade pa soroben edwano ga me pacho me kanfo cell strength capsules e the amount na etoda wunia Ghana ni eya na wo ka ebibiduro na wo ka se eyesei ya na adwene mu ye ne kesen ne se na eduro ba akope na eyesei obi kura se de wabrew ema no enya nwanwa ebibiduro eye nnuro ba ye miensa enan ni nnum ni nsia ene ye keka bobom e de sa yade hyano nso se eduro obi de sasasa bro na obi de sa yefunu yade edura obi de sa kompo no saa eduro kro na obi de ye brawo adwuma akoma yade eduro no a obi de ma wo no saa eduro no na obi de sa kidney de sa ni liver anything me pacho ebibiduro afa ne tema pefra eno na Natural Company Limited ye di enim na ye ka kire wo se adanse no wo a wo ye customer no ho ene nti se ye pa adanse bi de ene ne ye nkobi se wo bia wo a wo ye customer ana se wo ye dwodini no wo na ye gi adanse efire wo nchen na wona aso ye nnupai bi ahwe edi ho adanse se ampa ye nduro nyinara eye adwuma sade etie emu ahoɔden ene tumi a ema eduro ni ye adwuma no ewom ene nti se ye di cell strength capsules ho adanse a ye nimde ayeka na bisa wo ho se ekwan benso ene ya immoja etimi ba wo bɔwere mu ana ade bɔ wo bɔwere no so a intini bi eni ase na eye den ene immoja etimi ba ho ni nyina ye cells eye nneoma a wontimi mfa woni ehu bisa se wutiri hwino da ben na watwe wutiri hwim wehu se immoja fiase abada ni nyina eye cells no ene eye na adwuma saa no nyame programming ni pedua no se ahoɔden nuro biara immoja no ekuta no esese ni pedua na akwa ni nyina enya bi na wo nso so na wo se pintin bi ada wo menti aduane bia wudi bi nanso aduane mu ahoɔden nuro no wonsa enka eno nti na no pe ye kanfo cell strength capsules e de ama wo a wotie mi anope wo a me pa ocho wo nante kakra na wakoma ebo pri me pacho me kanfo cell strength capsules e the amount obi wo ho mo otewo na obi tie mu mpo a na akoma etu na akoma boni kri me kanfo cell strength capsules e the amount me pacho wo a wo nan essensen wo nsa essensen a wo se ananse na achew ananse ye military man me kanfo cell strength capsules e the amount ade biara ye yawa wo nemu a se esabe eye wo nsabuo mu se eye accident bi na wanya dada udom pemu wuntini mu wo widie mu wuti ena eye wo ya ana se mpacho wutie me wo kidney ana wo liver ana wo lungs ade biara ye mframemu yade me kanfo cell strength capsules at the amount odofo adanse no wo wankasa wo ho adanse no wo a wutie me ho obi wo ho a endemu yade ahodo agye no aboso endemu yade agye no aboso me pacho mesraw se eye gonorrhea syphilis chlamydia endemu yade ben ene etetewo a wanunum nnuro biara na enkoye me kanfo cell strength capsules at the amount but modern sa won sa beka cell strength capsules na ɛbɛyɛ mmoa bebree na wankasa wobɛdi ho adanseɛ na woda 2 hours kora wobɛhu sɛ wada quality sleep quality ɛna meka ho asɛm ɛnyɛ nna biara na ɛyɛ nna obi tumi da 12 hours nanso ɔbɛsɔre na onya nna ɛsɛ sɛ ne nsa ka nti na meka fo cell strength ɛyɛ CELL strength ɛyɛ STRENT cell strength capsules ɛyɛ immune system support eduro ana general well-being eduro enti de yɛ hwehwɛ nyinaa ne sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛnya fa ahodie firi yadeɛ nsɛm WHO nhwehwɛ mu ama me yate aseɛ sɛ ade a ekum wiase kremofoɔ ekristofoɔ ɛne abosomsomfoɔ ne akɔmfoɔ nyinaa ɛyɛ adwendwen ti nipa bebree entimi enduru omo botae ho enti sɛ wo hia eduru ɛbɛboa wo ɛma ate wa adwendwen so aka mo wo nerves ne down aboa ma adwen no wenya sound mind dia me kanfo cell strength capsules e dia ma entnase ma adwendwen mmɛhyɛ wo so ye number no ɛyɛ 0204 61 0204 61 and that's 0249 0171 0249 017101 na fe me the Proslav capsules mount Proslav emema eduro na yeka Proslav edura eboa ye ema ye dwonso eba wawa nipa bebre ena ewo dwonso mu ohaw ema ene mema nanso we de me di kan aka emema de kane ye wo mema bebre ho mu a dwonso kana ne yemu hye no esanse okwadwonso de edi echi no achinkroyi
okwa na obegina wa
papa me say obi kura kwadwonso eja ne nan etasida papa ebinum kwadwonso ja wo mo nan enye sesabi ne nan na okoja bet dwonso na okwadwonso na anso eye chim bebrebe ena ede eja nan aba enu nti ye kanfo ede ama mmema se si yebetimi atena ase edi nchina achede a ye prostate no na adwuma ye nyina ne se eboa me yetimi hia ma wo mpem na asan aboa me yetimi dwonso enti se wo ye bema na wuntimi dwonso freely wo dwonso na wo chem wo dwonso wo tenka se bia kem wo dwonso na wo tenka se dwonso no unya fofranka wo be dwonso nso emma me kase bia ye de rabak droben keteta to be memu a me pacho me kanfo Proslav capsules e de ama ohye no nso pro ne de dɔɔso wɔ adwaman so nanso papa eduro na hoɔden ɛwom na adwum wo prostate na fe ɛma ne yɛ adwuma na ɔka kyerɛ ne sɛ wada asɔre ɛyɛ Proslav ɛyɛ PROSLUV Proslav capsules ɛbɛboa ɛma wo dwonso aba bɔkɔɔ ɛbɛboa ɛma wo dwonso ayɛ wo dɛ ɛbɛboa ɛma wo dwonso wanyemu enigye ɛnenti anopa mienu enyumre mienu mepa ocho ubetimi edie ka cell strength capsules ho anom ye wo hospitals in clinics ahodo bebre ya etu nnuroi nanso mokɔ hɔ a ye de mamo ye bo wo mu nyina ba so se wo mo nso agye atum na wo mo ne eye adwuma ɛnenti mepa ocho nnura medi ho adanse ama wo nyina we adwaman so enti Proslav ubetimi odie ka cell strength capsules ho wanonom sa dwonso mu haw obema na airphone obema na ehi insansan na etagu obema ho mepacho bo modern say won sa ebeka Proslav capsules na wonso ode abo won ho ban na wonso wetimi anonum bi mana esiesiew se bema na wo dwonso eba anadwo ana weda no aye winwinwin no ni nyina ebetwem efiri wo so akọ Proslav eye edura ebeboa eme nsuo fita efiri wo bemme mo ba me pa ocho obema ho ye wo hene ojo nso a emu hyehye wo nyina ebefiri akọ de ama Sara nso so na bema bi a wo tie mi a ono nso so ontimi nya bema na ono de ne bema no Johnson nko na wo de Johnson me pa ocho me kanfo true man capsules the amount ya ka true man a TRUMAN true man me pa ocho ni ti a wo mu nyina ne se emema nyina ye koten ena mma ba betwem nti se bema wuntimi nkoten na oba ntimi ntwemu dia ene na wo nya bema odo so frewa esese wo kote sa sorry nti bema de esese wo kote sa sorry nti odo frewi bema de from match e wo take away rabbe mo ese wutimi bo ene nti mesro sa wo sha nsuo nu egugugugu na de bia me ka kire se weda ni yese ya na emma ho aye warm na emma ho ye warm nso so saade a ena na emmema ye hia ye yere mo ewo ye nchen na wo nso so ena sabe ura tokro mu ana wadwen bo modern sa obetimi aye bema no we di wo mensem ewo mpa so into true man capsules e ba beboa ema mmema nyina ya akoten na mma ba betwem na odo so frewa wa akote sa sorry yidi se wate kasakwan ya ase bo wa boso medase
pa amansa ko vinyame chef natural company limited ho na wo ede ebaye na me sorry sutiawa. Happy birthday to Florence Ato Okai, we are proprietors at Wembley Pub and Nest. SCC Kaswa, and mommy, when you're 60 years, pepe, when you're mere shroud, may you live long to see the second coming of Christ. Indeed, Ante Florence Ato Okai, proprietors, Wembley Pub and Nest. SCC Kaswa, you are 60 years old today. Happy 80th birthday to Mrs. Rebecca Adokaite Aye, who wore New Achimota, every woman. Nana techiwa na dede ni ayi ene na kokoi wo mu nyina eye ene o grandchildren o man nananom nyina wo mu nyina achia wo so onyankopon show na ene wawoda na enye kama pa wanya 80 years enye nipa nyina na enya ne saa o mama happy birthday to you ma Rebecca ado kindly aye owo ni wachibota. Happy birthday to Mr. Theophilus Nkrumah, aka Asterix. Our Asterix, our Widiba. And wosa chira de wo Aguna Abodom Methodist Basic. And now birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Davida Kofuo Wilson, our young executive school, KG2. If you me at the Pakofuo, I wanna or the Emma War. Now happy second marriage anniversary. The man Mr. and Mrs. Asmedu. Worry, you know, and any 2 years, Pepe, if we Eva watch our Ministry of Interior and or the Emma War. And Kabwe Pachamuti Obi Pedine, many be or Pedine, or per single room self contained chamber and hall. War Amra here, or ye be an important Amra here, or ye be an important Pacho. So what Diney be a friend, Pacho, no agent, Madama, or Diney be a friend now, Menino, will be Amra here. And I say, you been potting one quan pay 0243 422 187 0243 422 187 0243 422 187. Oh, Danny be another friend, no baby 0243 422 187. Well, from a radio, I was going to Tikese. We produce at the Kwame Owusu Adiomi. Alongside woman of faith, Abigail Ashley. Me sorry so na mi akasa me bra pani Halifax ansa ado. Yemom edum we mi kwan me di kan drop on here the whole Ghana. The Diamond featuring Kofi Kinata. And na ye dey sorry so.
Kwame Kofi Kinata.